the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Hello, one and all. Welcome to tonight's Thursday Night Showdown. The Thursday night football game that a lot of us have been waiting for. Won't say all of us, but a good handful of us have been waiting to see this matchup here. And there's a reason why. Let me pull up some additional notes that I need for today's live stream, including here real quick our analytics for this live stream, for this particular live stream. Here we go. Pop out my chat. Gary, what's going on? I see you guys out there. That's what I was looking for. Let's pop into my analytics here. This is what I was looking for. Let's pop out this chat. Beautiful. Okay. Rock and roll. That's exactly it. That's all I needed. Now I can say hi to you beautiful people watching. We got Robert Zamora. We got Ray Zilla saying I'm on my Steelers game tonight, says Ray Zilla. I got you, though, Ray Zilla. Don't worry. We will be covering some Steelers. I'm looking down at the schedule for the rest of the season. I do have a couple of Steelers games in my back pocket coming up here in those primetime slots. Shout out to Brandy, Gary Streen, what's going on? We got Robert Zamora in the house, Michael Maldonado, Gray 59, living like Larry, T Fishes, what's going on? Saying here at 36.9K. T Fishes has been here for a hot minute. Joey Davis, Shania in the house. Fist bumps to all of you guys. Appreciate y'all. Look at y'all out here, beautiful people. Owl on the prowl. Rock and roll, guys. Okay. So, things that we got to talk about heading into this game. Of course, we know that the New York Giants have arguably the toughest schedule in the entire NFL, and it's like not even close. They really genuinely do have an extremely tough schedule for any team. Not just the fact that they are the New York Giants. It's a tough schedule. New England Patriots, not so much, but that's not to say that they're not in one of the toughest divisions in all of football, especially when you look at the AFC East and what's ahead of them. The Patriots, well, I guess Patriots would be one of those top teams in this division. I don't know. Okay, I'll break it down a little further here. You got the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East, and you got the Miami Dolphins who were there all the way until Week 18 fighting for a playoff spot last season. Not saying that it's the toughest division in football, but the AFC East, nothing to sleep on. We got Quaid in the house. What's up? Junior asking me what is up over here in my life. Nothing much, man. The subscriber count slowly going up. That's what's up. Hopefully we get to that 37K and beyond. I'm holding back a sneeze. I'm going to try not to sneeze in your faces here. Okay, guys, let's go into this, and just like I said, let's start by taking a look here at this New York offense. And we're going to take a look, actually, not even at the offense. We're going to take a look at their schedule because this is a tough schedule. Maybe not these first couple of games right here. You can see that they've got a divisional matchup in Week 1 and Week 2. And then in Week 3, they've got, by the way, these are away games. So to open up the schedule for the New York Giants, games 1 through 5 of the 2025 NFL season. Obviously, we got the game today. But games 1 through 5 right here, all Sunday games, but you've got divisional. You've got a divisional, both away. Then you move into Week 3, you're likely already 0-2, and you got to face the Kansas City Chiefs. You're going to go 0-3. You're going to end up going against the LA Chargers, excuse me. This one probably going to be another loss even though you're at home. It's going to be a tough one all the way out until Week 5 for the New York Giants. Then they get a chance to maybe lick their wounds, but it's not going to be easy sledding by any means here for New York. Now, this team last season, these are the numbers for this squad. Look out for the Jets, says William Davis. What up, William? Thanks for checking into the chat, my friend. Varsity saying, I'm sorry, but the Giants are getting belted all season long. Take a look at the offense here for the New York Giants, guys. A few changes have happened. They have gone from rank, 31 to rank 29, if you want to call that a big improvement. I wouldn't call it a big improvement. But these are what we're looking at right now. I just paid $20 to watch this game, and I see the Panthers are up by a field goal. But for this game, go Pats. I see you, Brandy. You paid $20 to watch the you paid $20 to watch the Steelers preseason game? That's wild. That is wild. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the numbers. Last season, this New York Giants team was second to last in the NFL when it came to points per game. Just 16.1 points per game is what they were averaging. If we look at yards per game, they were 30th in the NFL in yards per game, 30th in the NFL when it comes to yards per play. So bottom of the table all the way down here, guys. You look at third down efficiency, they were not very successful at moving the chains and extending drives. Offensively, this team was anemic, but we do know that there have been some changes to this New York roster here. Of course, Malik Neighbors. Okay, Jackson Dart could be a real option here over Russell Wilson at some point. Just based off of what he's done this preseason so far, the eye test says that, I mean, he looks pretty good out there. Guys, any there? And they here too, question mark, says Joey Davis. What's up, Manuel? We got Manuel in the house checking into the chat. I do believe that the Giants defense is solid, says Varsity Edits. They're definitely not bad, that's for sure. But let's just finish this offensive side of things. So 30th in the next two categories. Third down efficiency, bottom of the table, middle of the pack when it comes to red zone efficiency, but still not good enough. Now, defensively, they do have some promise, and they're going to be better this season with a few new additional pieces that have been added. Dom, what's going on? Thanks for checking in. Thank you for checking in, Dom. So we know that this defense for the New York Giants is basically where they hung their hats with Bobby Okereke, how well he played last season. Kayvon Thibodeau out there, Paulson Adebo, Javon Holland now joins the ranks, and they've got a few additional pieces there on the defensive side of the football. I expect this New York Giants defense to improve, and I expect the offense to improve a little bit here as well. Russell Wilson isn't what he used to be, but he is a Pro Bowl caliber and Super Bowl winning caliber quarterback. Let's see how he does this season. Now, preseason, y'all know it's just preseason, so anything is subject to change. But let's take a quick look here at the offense for this team, the home team today. Just looking down the line here. And real quick, let's see. Something feels just a little quiet for me today. I'm going to turn it up just a hair. Whoops, let's see if I can turn that off. Turn this up just a hair. I like to be able to hear it in my headphones. There we go. I think I can hear it there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Apologies. My apologies. I just wanted to make sure I'm nice and comfortable in my own right over here on my side. Shout out to Manuel Mercado. William Davis saying, do the Giants still have Slayton? They do still have Darius Slayton as their wide receiver. He's listed as their wide receiver 3 on the depth chart right here. Let's talk about this Giants offense just to go and answer William's question. What up, So Nice? Thanks for checking into the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. Okay, starting at the quarterback position, guys. Russell effing Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champion, one of the few here in the NFL. So far this preseason has not been great, but obviously he's not really fighting for the number 1 spot right now. We're expecting him to be the number 1 quarterback for this team. 0 touchdowns in the preseason. He did throw an interception in the preseason. And so far this season, during the preseason, he's got a 71% completion rate, 136 yards, 1 interception. He's averaging 9.7 yards per pass, but he's not even using all of his top options. Now, that's not the point. The point of this graphic, the point of this slide is to tell you guys who the starters will be for 2025 here for the New York Giants. So let's go ahead and do that. Russell Wilson at quarterback, Tyrone Tracy at running back. Now, they did pick up Cam Skattebo, and everybody was so fired up about Cam Skattebo, especially after we saw what he was able to do to Texas in that Texas ASU game. But it's a little bit different here in the NBA, and he's still going to be the running back number 3 behind Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary, followed by Cam Skattebo. Now, 3 wide receivers on this team. Believe it or not, one of them is the new most receptions in a single season leader here for this New York Giants team, more than OBJ, more than anyone else. That is Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors last season, I believe it was. Last season, I believe it was. Malik Neighbors put up 109 receptions. I think that's the actual number. Let me double check here. Let me get the exact number for you. Yes, 2024, he had 109 receptions on the year. That is the most ever by a Giants wide receiver. Facts. So, a new and true wide receiver one here for this New York Giants offense. On the other side, you will have Wan'Dale Robinson as your wide receiver 2, and wide receiver 3 will be Darius Slayton. Your offensive line starting from the left side, you will have Andrew Thomas. You will have left tackle Andrew Thomas, left guard going to be John Runyon. At center, John Michael Schmitz Jr., John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You're going to have Greg Van Roten here at right guard, and right tackle going to be Jermaine Illuminor, with your tight end being a combination of probably Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger. Okay, Frog Crop saying, let's effing go. What up, Frog Crop? Thanks for checking in. I hope we get to see Cam Scatterbo run today. He was a beast, says T. Fishes. T, he was really, really good in college, but realistically speaking, he's an undersized back. He doesn't really have that explosiveness. He was just playing behind a great ASU team and was kind of force-fed the football and put into that situation. I don't know that he's definitely no Saquon Barkley. I'll leave it at that. Okay, guys, so Seahawks fan will always love Russell Wilson, he says. Seahawks fans will always love Russell Wilson. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Okay, let's scroll down and move on to the defensive side of things. All right, guys, defensively here for the New York Giants. So, on the left side right now of this defensive formation, this 3-4 formation with 3 defensive players up front and 4 linebackers behind, you will have at your left defensive end Rakeem Nunez-Roches. That is going to be your left defensive end. Nose tackle, Dexter Lawrence. Right defensive end will be Roy Robertson Harris. Then you've got 4 linebackers back here. Brian Burns, Bobby Okereke. You're going to have Micah McFadden and Kayvon Thibodeau. Solid linebacker core. Honestly, a front 7 that will blitz a lot and it's gonna stress a couple of these teams out. I believe the New York Giants defensively can get to the quarterback and be a difference maker in this team. And for this entire organization here, I think this is where they're going to hang their hat unless Jackson Dart comes out here and does something special, which I believe could also happen. Now, let's take a look at the 2 corner positions. Left corner, Paulson Adebo. Right corner going to be Dante Banks. You'll have 2 safeties, Javon Holland, newly acquired Javon Holland over here, and you're going to have safety. You're going to have Tyler Nubin as your strong safety there. All right, Jerain saying, let's go Patriots. I see you, Jerain. So that is just everything that I've got right here, guys, for the New York Giants up front. Once again, their schedule is going to be difficult for the New York Giants. Giants at Commanders for Week 1. Week 2, Giants at Cowboys. Week 3, Chiefs at Giants. Week 4, Chargers at Giants. And then Week 5, we've got Giants at Saints. That should be their first, quote, easy matchup. I will say this, they do have a primetime game, Sunday Night Football on September 21st. Circle your calendar. We'll see the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants playing that day. Okay, guys, let's move on to the Patriots. Now, the Patriots, not much better. In fact, they're actually worse, but they made some huge improvements. They definitely made some huge improvements. Now, last season, it was flat out bad, guys. This is like bad, bro. Take a look at this. Yards per game, they were 30th. Of course, only 2 teams worse than them, one of them being the New York Giants. 17 points per game is what they averaged. Yards per play, they were 31st in that category, yards per game, with 292 yards per game. Yards per play, averaging under 5 yards per play, ranking 29th in the NFL. 29th in third down efficiency. Yikes, guys. Only able to convert and extend plays on 34% of their third down opportunities. And inside the red zone, it was just as bad. 46% success rate inside the red zone. That is good enough for bottom 3 in the league. Defensively, Not much better, but it is better. 21st in points per game allowed, 21st in yards per game allowed. When we look at yards per play, they were middle of the table here, 5.5 yards per play allowed. On third downs, it was pretty similar to the other side, but they gave up a success rate to opposing teams at a success rate of 43% to opposing teams trying to convert third downs, and to opponents inside the red zone. More often than not, if you got inside the red zone against this New England Patriots defense, you were scoring 63% of the time. I like those odds if I'm going up against this team, but the New England Patriots changed a lot, starting with their head coach in Mike Vrabel. No more Mayo. Mayo is gone. 86 the Mayo, bro. It is time to bust out the big guns in Mike Vrabel. Now, Mike Vrabel was a linebacker for the New England Patriots, and so he is a defensive coach, and we do have some new defensive players out here. You can see that just based off of jerseys. Couple new jerseys out there that don't exactly make sense, but they'll make sense now. So, Christian Barrymore at left defensive end. You're going to have Kiris Tonga at your nose tackle here. Your other defensive end, welcome in Milton Williams, the right defensive end here from the Philadelphia Eagles. At weak side linebacker, Keon White. At linebacker here, you will have Robert Spillane added to this unit now. Christian Ellis at right inside linebacker, and welcome Harold Landry of the Tennessee Titans out there on the strong side. Now, Carlton Davis on one side, obviously. You can see him still in his Detroit Lions uniform on that side, and probably the greatest corner in the league right now in Christian Gonzalez. Questionable to play. Right corner for that unit, of course, your two safeties, Jabril Peppers and Kyle Duggar. Okay, guys, what do y'all think about this one? I actually have a good feeling about the Giants this season, says Robert Mead. Giants and Pats will be much better teams this year. I agree. Difficult schedules, but a much better unit for sure. Not just defensively, because we did talk about the defense first before going into the offense here. Let's pull up this offense so y'all can see the offensive unit. Now, one of the biggest things that stands out to me is this right here with Stephon Diggs. Now, you've got Drake May, who didn't have an elite year last year, but that's okay, right? Drake May needed some room to grow, didn't have the leadership, you could say. And so Drake May didn't really eat last year. He wasn't the worst, but he definitely wasn't the best. Ramondre Stevenson lined up to be the starting running back, at least for now. Travian Henderson right behind him, nipping at the heels, fighting for that number one spot. From a fantasy football perspective, right now it is Ramondre Stevenson, but that could change at any week depending on how well we see Travian Henderson running the football. Now, behind Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson, we've got Antonio Gibbs and Terrell Jennings fighting for a spot on the roster right now. We'll see probably those two guys go at it today. Wide receivers, Stephon Diggs on one side, Demario Douglas on the other, and Kyle Williams at your wide receiver 3. Your offensive line, rookie Will Campbell on one side, Cole Strange at left guard, center Garrett Bradbury, an addition from the Minnesota Vikings. You're going to have Mike Onwenu at your right tackle, and then your right guard, and then your right tackle is going to be Morgan Moses, an addition from the New York Jets. So 1, 2, 3 new offensive linemen, 2 new wide receivers, a fresh new coaching staff, an entirely new way of thinking here for this New England Patriots unit. It'll be interesting to see how the Patriots go on this year with the division that they are in. This is the schedule for the next few games here for the New England Patriots. Week 1, they will be hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. Got to get that out of my head. Got to get the Las Vegas Raiders at New England Patriots. Then in week 2, guys, we will have a divisional matchup with the Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. In week 3, Sunday, midday game. A really good game here between the Steelers and New England for all you Steelers fans out there. Week 4, we've got the Panthers at Patriots. For week 4, Patriots should be able, just looking at this schedule right here, I see them possibly going 3-1, maybe 2-2. 3-1, maybe 2-2. It'll be interesting to see how this divisional matchup washes out. And we got to see what we've got in this new Raiders team. Ooh, new head coaches and new positions. Everything is different this year. This is going to be a good matchup here for week 1. Excited for that too. And then, of course, in week 5, guys, after your first month of football, the opening game of October for this team will be against the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. Talk about a tough matchup. Owl on the prowl saying we have no hope. Oof, yikes. Trey Hendo taking the cake. Efton Chisholm will beat out Kyle Williams for wide receiver 2. Gary saying everyone hit that like button. Pump up the like, says Robert Zamora. What is up, Sam? Thanks for checking in. Gary, Robert, Owl on the prowl. Those of you guys who are checked into this live stream right now, what's up, guys? Appreciate y'all. Hey, by the way, double check me on this. I'm pretty sure that if you have Amazon Prime Video, you should actually have access to this game, guys. This game is on Amazon Prime. So if you got Prime, you should be able to watch this one, and we could have our watch party here. You guys can talk about the plays in real time with me and get the conversation flowing. It's one of the best parts about this channel. All right, guys, so that's what I've got here. I made some quick changes and some quick updates. I have not done this often enough, but a super duper special shout out to all of the channel members. Our VIP channel members listed up top right now. These are the folks that are helping out on a monthly basis with a small donation to the channel every single month. So Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Denise Taylor, we got Gary, JT, Lou, Lorinda, Robert Zamora, and Val. Thank you so much for your continued support. I know I don't say it often enough, but I really, really do appreciate you guys. Not just you guys on that list as well. I just wanted to call you guys out first for being the biggest donors on the channel right now. But shout out to Hunter Allen, Michelle, Shelley, who's out there. Who else? We got Nina White on the list for the touchdown level. Ray Zilla, send it. I put your name on here twice, but it's so nice. We got to name him twice. Shout out to Shiva and shout out to Dusty Attic, Upstate SC as well. I appreciate you guys for helping support. So this is the championship level donors, guys. This is the touchdown level donors, and a super special shout out to all of the first down level donors as well. Find your names out here, guys. If your name is not on the list, but you call yourself a Football Nation super fan, you got to get your name on this list, guys. Again, this level right here, I believe, is $2.99 a month. So it's 10 cents a day, and it helps keep this channel alive and helps keep this channel able to bring you guys content, especially for those who don't have access to this. So real quick, guys, take one more quick look. Take your mental snapshots. Appreciate you guys, everyone on these lists. Y'all do make a huge difference on this channel, more than you guys know. Okay, so let's take a look, y'all. Let's do a quick view one more time of all the games. What up, CMC? How you doing, homie? Fist bumps to you. A quick look again at all the week 1 matchups, guys. We got about 8 minutes until kickoff, but really quick, take a look at your team. Take a look at your opponent. Are you going to win week 1 or not? Is your team going to win week 1 or not? Let's see. I mean, I think most of these are pretty even battles. I would say, I mean, I can't really think of one that's too lopsided right now. Maybe this one here is the most lopsided matchup, but I could be wrong. Owl on the prowl saying nope. Go Pats, says Brandy. Robert saying maybe. Yeah, this is also a pretty uneven matchup if I'm being 100% honest, but coin toss, we'll leave it up to that. Guys, if y'all want to, by the way, okay, one more thing here. I have been blogging lately. I have been putting together a lot of analysis. I've been putting together a ton of data. And if you guys want to make your weekly pick'ems, I will be doing my part to help you guys make better, more informed decisions. So I am going through every single matchup and creating posts on my website, footballnationusa.com, for the predictions and my predictions as to who's going to win these. And then, of course, channel members, once a week we will do the weekly pick'ems. We'll do those on Tuesdays. We'll release these out Thursday morning for the rest of the people, so you guys get a couple of days in advance. But I'm going to be going through all of my list. Shout out to you, Rayzilla. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you, Sherry. Thanks for checking in as well. Steelers going to the playoffs? Just saying, says Ray. Appreciate that, dude. So, just so y'all know, if you want a little more information on my beliefs on who is going to win and why I think that way, you guys can check out some of the blogs on the website. Again, it is www.footballnationusa.com. And if you guys have not signed up for Pick'ems just yet, y'all, it is super easy. It is super free. All you got to do is check out my website. I'll go ahead and, does that say General Clean? Why does it say that? That's interesting. I'll have to change the what? That's so funny. I've got to change the links here. That's so weird. Anyways, here's just the regular website. You can click on that and sign up for a chance to win $100. Okay, guys, let's talk about these two teams in a little more head-to-head scenario. Now let's take a look at both of these quarterbacks, shall we? Drake May and Russell Wilson. Last year, Russell Wilson did not play all 17 games. Russell Wilson missed the first 4 games of the season for the Pittsburgh Steelers when he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he still managed to throw more passing yards here than Drake May did. Now, he also had one additional touchdown, and he threw half the interceptions that were thrown by Drake May. We look at the completion percentage, though, and you got to give a slight advantage here to the man out of New England. Passer rating, advantage Russell Wilson, but these two quarterbacks, man, the way it washed out last year, the way it seems, these guys are pretty much kind of the same with the same weapons, 1 star, and then a bunch of nobodies out there. So it'll be interesting to see if we get to see these two starters today. No playoffs for Steelers, says Manuel. Ray, we ain't watching the same team. LOL. Panthers are trying to bury us in their litter box, and they're winning. Okay, so who would you guys rather have? Who would you rather have? May or Wilson? Based off of these stats, guys, who would you rather have as your starting quarterback? Let's see. I think the easiest way, do you think your team, let's just take both of these teams, just straight down the middle, right? Drake May, and you put him on the New York Giants, and Russell Wilson with the New England Patriots. Which team do you have more faith in? Which team do you have more faith in now? Yeah, it's the lesser of two evils, Owl. He says neither. I don't want either of these two guys as my quarterbacks. Honestly, I wouldn't want either of them either, and I'm glad that I don't have to deal with them. I'm biased. Wilson says living like Larry. Manuel Torres says Russell Wilson. Hazer saying neither. I'm kind of with the neither guys, but if I had to choose, I think what is your upside for risk here, right? We know what Russell Wilson is. We've seen Russell Wilson. We know where he's been. We know what he's done, and we know where he's probably going to be this year. Drake May, I think the safe bet is Wilson, but I think Drake May be, I don't know. We'll see. It'll come down to this season for Drake May. I know it's too early to say right now that, it's do or die for Drake May, but if he doesn't have a good year this year, it'll be interesting to see how long he'll be on the New England Patriots or if he's going to bounce around from team to team. Ed saying may not be in the league in 2 years. Facts. Pats have a better offense. Giants have a better defense. Facts on that too. And then Marcia saying Pats. Appreciate you guys. Okay, kickoff in just a few moments, guys. Let's take a look at the breakdown one more time here defensively. Pretty even here when we do a head-to-head comparison. Yards allowed, guys, it's basically the same here, 346 to 342. Come on. Then we look at rushing yards allowed, almost the same. The big difference, and it's not even that huge of a difference, is passing yards allowed per game. These corners in Christian Gonzalez have done a great job for the New England Patriots downfield, but teams also aren't throwing the football a whole lot on them, so do what you will with this data. On the other side, New York Giants, they get the football thrown on them quite a bit. That's because teams struggle to get that football up the gut, although the stats might say otherwise. We look at turnovers forced per the season, for the entire season here. The New England Patriots only got the football back 12 times. Not much better than the New York Giants, who got it back 15 times. But when we look at the sacks category, big difference for sure. New England Patriots were the worst team in the NFL when it came to collecting sacks. On the other side, the New York Giants, top 10 team when it came to collecting bags. Kickoff here in just a few minutes, guys. Let's pull this up as well. Run stat comparison. I'm going to try to refresh my page here in just a quick moment. By the way, guys, new promo. You can see it scrolling by in that area down below right here as well. No longer is it the get matched 50%. Right now, if you're new to Underdog and you've never signed up, your first $5 play automatically gets you $50 in bonus cash. Make a $5 play, get $50 in bonus cash. Pretty simple. 7 p.m., guys. Let me change my TV screen just to make sure that we are where we need to be. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hang tight. Whoops. Turn $5 into $50 with one single bet on Underdog Sportsbook. Here's how it works. You pick your favorite NFL players and decide if they'll go higher or lower on their projected stats. Use the built-in stat trackers to help you make your selections. Stack a few picks together and your payout will multiply. You could turn $5, $10, or $20 into thousands of dollars with just a few good picks. Play $5 today and Underdog Sportsbook will give you $50 in bonus cash instantly when you use the promo code Let's Effin' Go. Okay, so we got that all set up. Let's scroll this up just a hair. And I'm going to grab my chair, guys, because this game, something tells me that this game isn't going to be the one game that everyone's got circled on their calendar. So we'll see how this one goes. Shout out to you, Brandy. Cut Mason Rudolph says Owl on the prowl. You guys are in the zone in that other game, huh? I think Mason is trash. No offense to those of y'all who are Mason Rudolph believers and or fans. Stretch this out just a little bit. Make sure I've got all of my down markers set up. You can see that changing above my head, making sure that this is all set. Let's make sure the flags are good to go. Flag button works. Possession button works. You can see the possession above my head here as well, ladies and gentlemen. When we get this game started on the right-hand side of your phone screens, I will have all of the data here for your fantasy football. Better be getting that Underdog commission. Working on it, Maroon. Definitely working on it. Wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. So, let's see. Okay, so down below, we're going to have two different drive charts for you guys so y'all can see everything as it happens. Looks like taking the field right now, the New York Giants taking the field right now. Let's see. Is Dart starting or Wilson, asked Kush. Well, right now I've got Jackson Dart out there with the helmet on. No play has happened just yet, so I don't have any information on that at the moment. The game might be maybe a sleeper, but the play calling will be awesome, says Living Like Larry. Let's hope so, because the Steelers versus the Panthers game is on NFL Network, says Jeff Metterling. Jeff Metterling, the game is on NFL Network. This game right here, thank you, Maroon Commando. Appreciate that very much. Every dollar helps here, guys. Shout out to everyone. I also did a quick update here as well. Everyone who has donated financially to this channel, guys. I'm going to bring this down right here and make sure that they get their shout outs as well. Maroon Commando working his way on the list right now. Appreciate you guys and all your support. Nothing better than Football Nation, says Owl on the prowl. Where's the baby? Downstairs with mother, with my wife. Downstairs with his mother, my wife. And I should probably clarify, right? Put the parentheses, put the emphasis on the right syllables there, because that could be weird. Okay, commercial break, guys. We will have our first kickoff here in just a little bit. We will have opening kickoff here in just a little bit, but for now, few other things that I could bring up. We talked about the running back comparison. How about the wide receiver comparison here really quick? The Giants are going to start their twos and give a couple 8-10 snaps. I genuinely enjoy listening and tuning in when you are live, man. Therapy. Appreciate you, Maroon Commando. Cheers to that, bro. Much love, dude. Cheers. Okay, guys. Wide receiver game last year was not great. I got to duck my head a little bit. We look at the receiving yards per game. You can see the receiving yards per game right there. 32nd in the NFL, picking up just 176 yards per game. ZM, what's going on, Z? I see you out there. Offensively, guys, both teams offensively downfield were not great. Of course, Malik Neighbors on one side. Last year, Demario Douglas was probably the best wide receiver for the New England Patriots. Now they've got Stephon Diggs. That should change. Ready for this kickoff, says Ray Zilla. I'm ready for this kickoff too, bro. I'm ready for it, Ray. Okay, what? Honestly, I am ready for it. We've got the trivia quiz feed right here. New trivia quiz set up for you guys. Brand new trivia quiz. All new questions. You guys hopefully will be ready for that one. I've got a weird, I don't know, maybe a dryness in my throat. I feel like I'm wheezing a little bit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Say it ain't so. I don't want to be a wheezer. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. Thank you, Marcia. Is it Marcia or Marcia? Contreras, I appreciate you. Saying thank you for such great commentary. Thank you for such great support on the channel. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take some whiskey, says Owl on the Prowl. I would be glad to drink a little nip of whiskey, but truth of the matter is, I don't know how much that's really going to help me today. I don't know how much that's really going to help me. Marcia got up to the #1 spot with that super chat. She's at the top of the list. We got Maroon Commando at #2 and Ray Zilla in at #3. Looks like our chat leaders here, Living Like Larry, CMC you later, Varsity Edits, Naya T. Fishes, Robert Zamora. The more you comment, guys, the more XP y'all get. So keep those chats flowing, and you guys will continue to climb up those ranks. Kind of a cool thing that they've done there. I think they stole that from Twitch. I think YouTube borrowed that from Twitch. All right, guys, still waiting for the opening kickoff of this game. This will be an interesting game here. This is the first one on Prime that we've had this year. Should I play basketball, says Naya. We're playing basketball. We love that basketball. I said basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way you dribble up and down the court. Saying I got the game on Prime. Let's go, Marcia. Let's see if I can't call this game up to par with Amazon Prime today. CMC saying, hey-o. It is 7:07 p.m. here, Central Standard Time. We are still waiting for the opening kickoff of this game. Have yet to see any action on the field up to this point, but what can you expect? The over-under for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that information scrolling by for you guys. The over-under for this Giants-Patriots game, if you guys are playing, looks like the spread is 6.5. That has actually changed. Looks like the spread has gone to 4.5. New England Patriots 4.5-point underdogs in this one. So this scrolling text at the bottom has changed slightly. The over-under has dropped down to 36.5. So the over-under there has changed as well. Okay, guys. Bitcoin, not bombs, says Kush. Let's go, dude. I do love me some Bitcoin. Looking at this layout, guys, it looks like the New York Giants are lined up to receive. I actually do expect Elijah to be out there today. I expect my boy Elijah Garcia to likely be out there today. Let's see if he'll do it. Ryan saying, you putting the game on or just your face? I never do just my face. I feel like just my face is really boring. I do a lot more than just my face on this channel. You're listening to a color radio broadcast of this Patriots versus Giants game. I will have all of the data updating in real time on this right-hand side, and down below, I will have a drive chart so you guys can see exactly where the football is at all times. I will also be managing the clock, which is above my head with a live timer, a live countdown, where I can change all of the downs and change all of the yardage and all of the information. That is the opening kick to start this game. Let's get this one going, and this will be a touchback to open up the game. Guys, we'll start this drive. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up right here for the New York Giants. New York Giants 1st and 10. Y'all can see that down below. Let's make sure I get this one correct here. Bet. Okay, this should update here. So it looks like Jackson Dart is going to be the starting quarterback for this New York Giants team. We will not see Russell Wilson this preseason, so it will be the Jackson Dart show. 1st and 10 with all the time still left to go. Here comes the opening play. We've got an I formation from the 35-yard line. The snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Looks like a pickup of about 4 yards right here. Looks like a pickup of about 4 yards right here. Good for a 2nd down. So Cam Scadaboo will pick up 4. Scadaboo wearing number 44 right here. Cam Scadaboo picks up about 4 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 6, guys. The clock will continue ticking. 2nd down and 6. Scadaboo going to go ahead and stay out there on 2nd down and 6. It's an empty backfield. Scadaboo lined up at wide receiver. We're up to the 39-yard line, shy of the 40. Jackson Dart with 5 wide, drops back, looks left, has all day. He's directing traffic. He steps up through the pocket, delivers a pass. Catch made at the 50, running to the 40, the 30, the 20. He's going down at the 10. There's a flag on the play. A big gain here. What would be a 1st down? 1st down, New York Giants, but hold the phone. Let's find out what the flag is. Looks like this flag is going to be offsides on the defense. The penalty will clearly be declined right here, and that's good for a New York Giants 1st down. Wind up, a pitch and catch. A beautiful play there for Jackson Dart, taking his time on that play. The offensive line holding up well right there. 50 yards collected. Looks like the man was Olszewski. Olszewski on the grab. Guys, that brings up a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone to get things started here. Doesn't get much better than that. So 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Dart in the pocket. Pocket collapses. He has to scramble. He shoots to the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 3:45. 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd down and 10 here. We are at the 11-yard line after that play. So 2nd down and 10 from the New England 11. Here we go. 13:45 left to go. All right, y'all. If I'm 100 pounds at 12, am I a good size? I guess that depends, Naya, on what you're sizing up for. 2nd down and 10. Here's the handoff. Scadaboo around the left-hand side. Cam Scadaboo will pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards on that play. It's a 2nd down and 10. Call that a gain of 3.5. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Keeps the clock ticking here as well. So 3rd down and 7. New York Giants, they're going to call that a gain of 4. So 3rd down and 6 from the New York Giants. New England Patriots. 6-yard line, 7-yard line. 3rd and 6, 13 minutes left to go out of the shotgun. Cam Scadaboo, the man in motion. Jackson Dart waiting for the snap. He reads man coverage, a 4-man rush. Winds up and shoots to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, New York Giants. And just like that, the opening drive of the day results in points, 6 of them for New York. New York did a great job right there with Jackson Dart. It came in quick. It happened fast. That was Dulcich on the reception. That's good for a touchdown. The Giants scored on their opening drive. There we go. So let's go ahead and get our lo-fi back on. The extra point coming up here. Reset this, reset that, change possession. The extra point attempt is up and it's good, and the score is 7-0 New York Giants. And I had the possession on the wrong side the whole time. Gary saying, I really don't care who wins this game. What's up, Italian? We got the Italian Santa Claus in the house. We got Jimmy Blake in the house. What's up, Jimmy? What up, Jimmy? I really wanted to get in your fantasy league, says the Italian Santa Claus. Italian Santa Claus, welcome back, homie. I appreciate you, dude. I want to do a couple of other Football Nation fantasy leagues just for Football Nation members and Football Nation people. So it won't be this season, but next year we'll probably do a couple of different leagues, or maybe we'll do a big league with 16 teams, which could be a very difficult draft, a very, very difficult draft. But it would be interesting to see how that goes. Naya saying, are we friends at Country Kisses? Let's see. Jimmy, we got Jimmy in the house saying, what's up, Mario? What up, Jimmy? My name's saying Jimmy, and you better not wear it out. Love it. All right, guys, after the first drive, let's get y'all some data, some information, stuff that you guys will see on this channel. You may not see it on other channels, but for your information, the opening drive of this game, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the opening drive of this one resulted in a touchdown. Let's count them out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays on that drive. 5 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes milked off the clock. That's how long it took for this drive for the New York Giants. Giants went out there. They did a great job. You can see it right there down below. It's a little small for you to read right there. 5 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes taken off the clock, touchdown at the end of it all. New York Giants going to give the football back to the New England Patriots after that drive. 8 of those 65 yards came on the ground, 57 of them through the air. Jackson Dart completing 2 of 3 of his passes for 57 yards and a touchdown. Made it look easy. Do the New England Patriots have what it takes to answer back in kind? I guess we're about to find out. The delivery man finally showed up, says CMC you later. The delivery man. Hey, what kind of delivery? Cameron Cook saying fins up. I see you out there, Cameron Cook. All right, guys, 12 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the first. The New England Patriots about to get the football here. New York Giants going to send this back to New England. Let's see what these guys can do. Look, I think that Brian Daboll right now is coaching for his life. I think that if Brian Daboll of the New York Giants doesn't have a decent season this year, he's already in the hot seat, and that seat's getting hotter. Here's the kickoff here, and the New England Patriots will bring it out to the 15, the 20, cutting back, going down at about the 20, call it the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 coming out here for the New England Patriots, and here is Drake May. No, Ben Wooldridge. We saw Ben Wooldridge out there earlier this preseason. Let's see a little bit about Ben Wooldridge here today. So he will be the starting quarterback. Joshua Dobbs going to be the number 2 on this roster. But this will probably be a Ben Wooldridge game all the way through and through. I formation from the 22-yard line, waiting for the snap. There it is. There's the handoff. Tries to get around the right side of this formation. A pickup of 2 or 3 yards will bring up a second down and about 7. So a 2nd down and 7 coming up right here for the New England Patriots as Wooldridge hands that off to JaMycal Hasty. Hasty gets the carry, picks up about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Football to the New England 25-yard line. They started this drive on the 22, and all of that is down below for your convenience. Okay, guys, 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation from the 25-yard line. Wooldridge takes the snap right here for New England. He pitches that football forward. It is blocked at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass stops the clock with a 3rd down and 7, 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. So the New England Patriots, how many Patriots fans do we have watching, I wonder? Me too, I can't in 2 days for college football to start. And I'll be in my TV viewing every Saturday until January when the college football playoffs ends. Naya saying Dodgers won 9-5. A 3rd down and 7. Football still at the New England 25. New England looking at a 3 and out if they can't convert here. They're showing blitz. They will rush 5. And the pressure comes in quickly. A pitch and catch. The catch is made. The tackle made right there. Number 35 on a big stop. Needed that one. It brings up a 4th down right here. So a 4th down. Looks like Carter with a tackle. Short gain there by Webb. A gain of 4. Brings up a 4th down and 3. So a 4th down and 3 to the New England 29-yard line. 11:40 left to go. The punt team will come out. The 3 and out is there, and New England has to give the football back. So New England to send this back to New York. The Giants will receive, and here's the return. Out to the 20, stays on his feet, comes back inside, goes down to about the 21-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 here. This time the New York Giants have the football. Let's stop the clock. Washington State Cougars says living like Larry. Me, I live in New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Love it. Shout out to those of you up north. I hope you're staying warm. I think the whole world is warm right now, though. I don't think there's anything going on there. Scroll this up just a hair. Okay, guys, Jackson Dart and the New York Giants back out there once again. A shotgun formation, this time from the 22-yard line. New York Giants on their own side of the field. Dart looks left, throws left, catch is made on the comeback route. The grab is there. This will be a gain of about 5. It brings up a 2nd down and 5 here. So a 2nd down and 5 to Jalen Hyatt on the grab. Okay, here's the snap, and Dart looks right, delivers this one. Catch made out of the backfield here. Looks like a gain of 5 again, and it looks like, is that Big Fudge? So Dart, another delivered pass. That's good for a 1st down. New England Patriots. Fidoni. Okay, here's the snap on 1st and 10. Dart looking left, delivering a deep shot into the pocket area. A beautiful pass. Unable to come up with it right here. I like that throw from Jackson Dart on 1st and 10. The pass is incomplete, stopping the clock with 10:24. 2nd down and 10 right here. Gonna need a... Let's see. It's freezing up here, says Owl on the Prowl. Raekwon King saying, how's the baby doing? Oh, sugar. Raekwon, baby's doing just fine. We got a 2nd down and 10, this time from the 33-yard line. The New York Giants marching upfield. Cam Scattaboo gets the carry, picks up a pickup of 2 right there. So this will bring up a 3rd down and about 8. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Cam Scattaboo, not much on that one. The clock is hot once again. Cam Scattaboo wearing the number 44 right now for this New York Giants unit. New York Giants wearing, they're wearing their blue right now, white jerseys today for the New England Patriots. With 10 minutes left to go, Jackson Dart against a 4-man rush will air this one out deep, and there is no flag there for pass interference. Kind of incredible no call right there. That one was intended again for Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt unable to bring down that one. That's a 4th down and 6 after the incomplete pass and the no call by the officials. Let's watch it one more time. Hyatt steps back, tries to get some separation. I think that's a good no call there. I think Hyatt should have focused more on just catching the football. He was trying to create some separation there. I think that's a good no call. That's fair. All right, guys, the punt team back out. This time it's the first punt for the New York Giants. Their opening drive resulted in a touchdown. Their second drive results in a punt. This one is a beautiful punt. It bounces in the direction of the New England Patriots. This pins them inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for New England. They had a quick 3 and out to start the game. Let's see how they rebound this time. Go Giants, says Ricky Smith. I see Peter Hunt saying, I only watch this channel when my phone is fully charged. Appreciate you, Peter Hahn. Thanks for checking in, sir. Shout out to you, sir. You made our list. You made our list of our biggest super fans for August. Shout out to all of our super fans that's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. This is our August super fans. Thank you to all of our super fans. Appreciate you guys. And so both teams have had at least one opening drive, guys. 2 drives now for the New York Giants. And New York's 79 total yards compared to New England's just 7 on their quick 3 and out. Mark Shark, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, sir. Cheers to you, Mark Shark. Go Giants, says Rick Smith. All right, guys, we are going to see the New England Patriots come out here. New England Patriots' upcoming schedule is as follows, y'all. Week 1, New England has a matchup against the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, a matchup against the Raiders. 2 head coaches who have head coached for different teams before. Now head coaches of these new teams. Both teams have new quarterbacks. Both teams have new weapons, not new quarterbacks. I wouldn't call Drake May a new quarterback for the New England Patriots. But a lot of newness in this game. This is going to be a novel game. I think this is going to be one of the better games. Low-key, extremely underrated matchup here for Week 1 for the New England Patriots. Week 2, they've got a matchup against the Miami Dolphins, and they're talking about Devon Achane possibly being out for a couple of weeks. If you've got him in your fantasy leagues, you may want to go out there and pick up Ollie Gordon because the man behind, what is it, Shane Phillips? I can't remember the running back who's behind Devon Achane right now, but they're talking about Ollie Gordon just outright taking the number 2 role anyways. And right now it looks like it's Jalen Phillips, and I believe, is that right? I'm tripping. I don't think it's Jalen Phillips. Either way, doesn't matter. Take a look at the Devon Achane situation if you've got him in fantasy football. Ollie Gordon would be your second best bet there. Week 3, guys, you've got this on September 21st. This will be a midday game with the Steelers and the Patriots. Week 4, you got Panthers and Patriots. And Week 5, you've got Patriots at Bills. 2 divisional matchups in the first 3 weeks. That's what you want to see. Josh McDaniels, the OC right now for this Patriots unit. The New England Patriots are out there on the field right now after the punt back to them. 1st and 10 from the 15. Single back formation. Stepping back right now, taking the snap and handing this one off. This will be a gain up the middle. Call it a pickup of about 3 right here on 1st and 10. 2nd down and 7 coming up for this New England Patriots team. I believe that's Terrell Jennings that's actually JaMycal Hasty. So JaMycal Hasty out there for 3 yards. Here we go. We've got a single back formation with the strong side on the left. This could be play action. We've got motion on the field here. Balancing it out, dropping back, looking left, throwing left to the flat. This pass going to be broken up by the defense. A flag on the play. We've got 8:55 left to go. Let's see what the flag here is. So they're going to call this illegal formation against the offense here, guys. This will back up the New England Patriots a few yards. So this will back them up just a few yards. Travion Henderson not going to play in this game, guys. Looks like Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson not going to play in this game right now. False start here, guys. They're going to call that a false start, illegal formation. So it was a 5-yard penalty. This brings up a 2nd down and 12 after the penalty. Shotgun formation backing them up to their own 13-yard line. A wind up and a throw into tight coverage. This will be another incomplete pass. It'll stop the clock here. 3rd down and 12 coming up. And the New England Patriots now are, as one would say, against a rock and a hard place here. Good to have you again, Big Milad. Appreciate you here. Appreciate you being here. Okay, guys, the spread scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Here we go from the 13-yard line, a shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Here's the snap on a 4-man rush, dropping back in the pocket, a wind-up and hands in the air, tips the football up. Great job by that defensive line of the New York Giants. They break this one up before it even crosses the line of scrimmage. And this will bring up a 4th and 12. Another quick 3 and out. Great stop by the defensive line here of the New York Giants, getting their hands up. Getting their hands up to that one. So 4th down and 12 coming up here. Here's the snap. There's the boot. This one going back to the New York Giants. Giants will recover from the 25 up to the 35, out at the 40. A flag on the play here. We get another flag. This is still preseason. It'll be good when the regular season starts. This is confusing for pick'ems, kinda, says David Bacco. Let's see. I live in Tenino, says Gary Stream. What's up, Gary? Big Milad saying good to see you again. It's been a month. It's been a whole month, man. Good to have you back. So we got a flag on the play, guys. I am calling these plays right now, not because they are for pick'ems. I am calling these plays right now because, well, it's preseason and I still need to get my practice in. Last few practice reps, guys, they're talking about a man who goes out of bounds and comes back in here. Flag on the play. Either way, Jackson Dart is out on the field. We're going to get a 1st and 10 here for the New York Giants. 1st and 10 coming up here for the New York Giants. That would make winning pick'ems pretty cool the first week then. I mean, winning pick'ems in the first week would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. So if things go the way that they should go, with all the extra data I'm putting out there, I'm going to be giving out up to $1,700 this football season. I'm going to be giving away up to $1,700 this football season. 1st and 10, here's the snap. There's the handoff out of the I formation, a run to the right-hand side, a broken tackle, a pickup of 8, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. A good run around the right-hand side here for New York. And that's going to be a solid play right here. That is Miller. Miller on the carry, goes around the right tackle, pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line for an 8-yard pickup. An 8-yard pickup by Miller. Let's bring up this Giants depth chart once again. Looks like Miller's not even on the list right now in the top 5. He is fighting for a roster spot. 2nd down and 2. The clock is ticking. Let's subtract a minute here and get this to where it's got to be. The snap and a handoff to the left-hand side, and this is going to barrel his way forward for a pickup of 3 on 2nd down and 2. 3. That's going to be good for a 1st down. 1st down picked up here for the New York Giants. The New York Giants with a big 1st down. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Country kisses, David Bacco. Country, this score makes it hard to favor Patriots in week 1. It's preseason. It's preseason. Didn't the Kansas City Chiefs like lose out all of their preseason games and then they went to the Super Bowl last year? Preseason doesn't really mean a whole lot. It really doesn't. I think they might be measuring this, but there's no need to measure. It's clearly a 1st down. They're doing their stupid virtual measurements. Let me stop the clock. And add a minute. They're doing the stupid virtual measurements again when it's obvious from way back here that you don't need it. It's clearly enough for a 1st down. It's 1st down by like a 1.5 feet, bro. I seriously I hate these virtual measurements. I hate these virtual measurements. Here we go, guys. 22-yard line after the 1st down. There's the snap dropping back. Jackson Dart will pump fake. He'll get tagged. He'll be wrapped up. Great job to hang on to the football and not cough that up. That will end up being a sack courtesy of the New England Patriots, who brought the house on this one. 2nd down and 10 coming up. The clock is now ticking. Patriots get a stop right here. Virtual time is slow, says KC. I'm telling you, it is. It's pretty bad. I missed the chain gang. This new measurement is odd, says Jeff Metterling. Me too. I mean, why even have the chain crew if that's the case? Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 16 after that big loss. So a 2nd down and 16 after the sack. And Jackson Dart on 2nd and 16 has to scramble to his right. A flag comes in. It'll probably be a holding against the offense here. Probably a holding against the offense right here. That pass was complete, but there it is. Flag on the play. Holding. Flag on the play. Yikes. Against the Patriots, this will back them up again. So this will back them up again. It'll be a second down, and it looks like 24 after this one. Second down and 24. Let's see what the New England Patriots can do here. So a second down and 24. T-Fish is saying scores don't matter in preseason. It's all about player evaluation and getting the rust shaken off in operation organization. Agreed, T-Fishes. Here we go, guys. Second down and 24. We've got an empty backfield. A three-man rush comes in. Dart delivers a pass. It's bobbled, and that pass will be incomplete. Third down and 24, and that stops the clock with 6:19. So 6:19 left to go. Good luck to everybody on the pick'ems. It's hard to tell with week one. A lot of roster changes. Oh, Ray Zilla. More roster changes than either one of us even knows, my friend. So, New York with the football. A third down and 24. A shotgun formation, and New York is in their own 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Dart checks it down to the tight end. This play won't go very far. Gets up to about the, call it the 12-yard line. I would think that that's got to be a gain of about 10. This brings up a fourth down and 14, maybe a fourth down and 15. So a fourth down and forever from their own 17-yard line. It's time to send this football back to where it came from, back to the feet or to the hands of the New England Patriots. Peter Hahn, I see you out there. Big hello, says David Bacco. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. Here's the hold. There's the kick, and this one goes way back. It will be returned at the 40-yard line, taking a step backwards, still at the 40, gets to the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. Ooh, almost had a monster return here, and great field position now for the New England Patriots. This stops the clock with 5:28 here. Stops the clock with 5:28, and the New England Patriots have the football now. This should take us to a quick commercial break. Oh, man, I'm still trying to hold back that sneeze. I want to sneeze so bad. I want to sneeze so bad. But we're going to hold it. All right, guys, so Gillen punted that one to the 45-yard line, or 45 yards to the New England 48. Then that was brought back by Kreitler. Excuse me, looks like it was brought back by Webb to the 40 for 22 yards. What are blind picks? You don't even get to see what those blind picks are. So blind picks is DraftKings or Underdog will say, hey, we think these are good to possibly hit, and you just say thumbs up. We'll take all of those. That sounds great, and you can 5x, 8x, 10x your money. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Doesn't always win. Doesn't always lose. It's pretty much a 50-50 right there. Pick'ems are available for the 2025 season, guys. If you have not signed up for Pick'ems yet, check out the website. Check out Football Nation USA. If you've never checked out my website, I got some stuff right there for y'all. Okay, let's see. Let me leave this image up here for you guys. This is the New York Giants schedule. I need to clear out what I got going on here. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Okay. Brandy, I agree. I 100% agree with you. Camera's focused there on Abdul Carter. That's another huge piece right there, man. Huge piece for Abdul Carter. Let's see if we can pick up 9 new subscribers today to get to our goal of set 37,000 out here. Brandy, that's possible. It's a new season for everybody. It is a new season for everybody. It's a new season for everybody. Shout out to my beautiful, gorgeous wife who's out there right now in the chat area. Appreciate you, Christina, for checking in and being such a peach. All right, guys, let's see how many folks we can drag kicking and screaming into this live stream. 1st and 10 coming up for the New England Patriots, who have the football across midfield already in Giants territory. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time it'll be a gain of about 2 yards right there. Looks like Hasty will pick up 2. This will bring up a 2nd down. Down at the 38-yard line, 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the New England Patriots. Hasty trying to fight his way onto that roster, that's for sure. Trying to fight his way onto that roster. David Bacco saying, just hit that like button. If there's blowouts, are we doing push-ups? Haven't decided just yet, Owl on the prowl. Here we go, 2nd down coming up. Hasty still the man in the backfield. Here's the snap. There's the handoff, and Hasty patiently, not so hasty there. He picks up about 3 yards, maybe 2. Right here, it brings up a 2nd down, a 3rd down, and about 6 maybe. So a 3rd down and 6. Abdul Carter doing a good job on this one. Carter doing a decent job on that one. Hello all, says Christina. Okay, here we go, guys. 3rd down and 5 is what they're calling it on the screen. We got 4:23 left to go here in this first quarter. The clock is hot, and we are at about the 35-yard line. Here's the snap, dropping back, another handoff, this time to the right-hand side, breaking a couple tackles, fighting his way forward. Forward progress, not enough to bring up the 1st down. It will bring up a 4th down and probably 1 here. Should bring up a 4th down and 1 to the New York Giants 31. Hasty with another 4-yard pickup on the right-hand side. Pretty good opening sequence here for Hasty. He's averaging 5 yards per carry. You can see this on the right-hand side of your screen, guys. JaMychal Hasty, 5 rushing attempts, 15 yards. It's actually 3 yards per carry. Not a great one. That's my bad. I can't math. And a 49-yard field goal attempt for the New England Patriots. It's a 4th down and 1 from the 31. They don't want to go for it here. They're going to choose to kick it. There's the kick, and this one is no good. They should have gone for it. The field goal attempt was no good. Oh, man. Yikes. What was it, a 41-yarder or 47-yarder? A 47-yard field goal attempt is no good here for the New England Patriots. Womp, womp. And that is the end of their drive. Not what we were expecting here. This will bring up a 1st and 10 then for the New York Giants. A change of possession. Terrible way. Why? It's preseason, says Living Like Larry. That's what I'm saying. Quaid checking into the conversation. What's up, Quaid? How you doing, my friend? Fist bumps to you guys. Ray Zilla saying, oh, boy. Okay, guys. Let's start a quick Q&A. Who will have the better season? Giants or Patriots? Who will have the better season? Giants or Patriots? Reading some comments, guys. For those of y'all who are new, welcome. Hello, Patriots fans. Hello, Mario. Hello, Nikita Martin. Thank you for checking in. Quaid, what's up? He wants the fist bump. I got you, Quaid. Shout out to Magnifico88 saying, I want some too, bro. Damn, I got you, Magnifico. Let's go, bro. Dap it up. Why not? Shout out to Robert Zamora. David Bacco checking into the conversation. Manuel Torres saying that the Patriots should have it. David Bacco should have the better season. Says that Patriots should have the better season. I'll give it to the Giants this year, says Country Kisses. I think the Giants defense stepped up huge with that Abdul Carter pickup. New York saying Big Malad, Living Like Larry saying I'm thinking Giants. Robert says Patriots. Frederick. I don't know why I struggled so hard to read the name Frederick. What is up, Frederick? Good to have you in here, sir. Saying 25. CMC later saying Patriots if I have to pick. As a longtime New York fan, I'm reading Sheffy's comment right now in the comment area, guys. Sheffy says, as a longtime New York fan, it's exciting to actually have real quarterback hope. I mean, you haven't had a real quarterback back there. Technically, Daniel Jones is still a real quarterback. I will stand by it. I think Daniel Jones never really had any weapons, man. I think Daniel Jones was doomed to fail. And I think with the Indianapolis Colts, we'll see Daniel Jones do a lot better this season. Call me crazy, but I'm just saying. All right, guys, so what's up, Nia? Thanks for checking in. So a missed field goal leads to a turnover on downs. A 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Giants from the 39-yard line. Here's the snap. Jackson Dart will wind up and deliver a pitch to Jalen Hyatt. Hyatt makes the grab. That's good for a 2nd down here. Call that a gain of about 5 or 6. 2nd down and medium coming up right here. 2nd down and 4 from the New York Giants 45. New York with the football. New York Giants with the football, 2nd down and 4 from the 45. Here's the snap, and Dart will look right. He will wind up and throw. That pass broken up quickly here. That pass no good. 3rd down and 4. It stops the clock with 2:55. 3rd down and 4 stops the clock with 2:55. Schwiggity swag, 55. Schwiggity swag, 55. 3rd down and 4. We've got another running back out here. Looks like Ward is out there. There's the snap. Jackson Dart looks deep downfield, delivers to Hyatt, who had the separation and couldn't catch the football. Wide open look right there for Hyatt, and Hyatt with a drop. That's an incomplete pass. 4th down and 4. I like the aggression here. Unfortunately, Jalen Hyatt doesn't have hands. I mean, it was good coverage there. Could have been a DPI even. Good defense all over him. I think that could have been a pass interference. No flag. Throw me that ball. Let's see that arm. Just 4th down and 4. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, first timeout. Okay, we're going to get a timeout here, guys. Looks like they're, I don't know, I guess they're taking another look at this. Timeout has been called by the New England Patriots. You can't catch it for them. You can only throw it for them, that's for sure, Owl on the prowl. Oh, yeah, I see the tech. Let's see what happens here, guys. So nothing here, just a timeout was called. 4th down and 4. They're going for it from their own 45. Dart takes the snap. Dart running out of time. He will scramble. He will run. He will pick up the 1st and then some. Stays on his feet. Gets to the 30. He is dropped right there. Gets to the 30-yard line, guys. There was already a flag. Let's find out what this is. A lot of commotion on that play. Jackson Dart was chased down. He got dropped. Let's see if he fumbled the football on the fall right there. He thinks that he did not. Let's find out what the flag is, because this could turn all of this upside down anyways. It should be Giants football at about the 30-yard line after a 30-yard scramble here. But let's see what the officials have to say. Woodson got to Dart. Dart was going down. He fumbles. Dart clearly fumbles the football on the scramble. It was scooped up by the Patriots. Wow. So there was a holding. Interesting. So there was a holding. Looks like it was against the defense. But we had that scramble. Okay. So 5 yards from the spot of the recovery. That's a mess. Okay, let me see if I can't break this down, guys. See if I can't break down what I just saw. So we had a scramble from Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart went down. There was a flag on the play. It was against the defensive side, so it was against the New England Patriots. Jackson Dart did fumble the football, and it was recovered by the Patriots, but because there was initially a holding before the fumble, that means that the New England Patriots will hang on, or excuse me, that the New York Giants will hang on to the football. So I guess it's recovered. Okay, now they're pulling Dart from the field. That was such a mess. So it was recovered by the New England Patriots, and because there was a fumble during the hold, I don't know, it's a 5-yard penalty against. What the Okay. Okay, so it's still New England Patriots football at the 25-yard line. I'm going to write this down. A deep shot downfield to Jalen Hyatt, and that'll result in a touchdown right there. All of this jibber-jabbering just to open up, guys. Is that Winston who delivered a touchdown pass just because? Wow. Okay, so on that fresh new set of downs on a first and I'm so, absolutely shaken up right now with what just happened. Where are they playing? They're playing in New York, guys. Always have the home team on the right-hand side here. So Jameis Winston was out there, delivered a touchdown pass to Jalen Hyatt. Here's the extra point attempt. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. Wow. Okay, let me try to break down what the hell just happened, because that was a mess. 2:34 left to go. Jalen Hyatt scored the receiving touchdown. Jackson Dart had to come out for whatever reason. Dart went down, and they put in Jameis Winston, which we know Jameis Winston has the ability to be a number one quarterback. Well, number one being maybe a little overrated, but okay. So I'm going to read this back to you the way that it was written out here on ESPN. So on that 4th down and 1 from the New York Giants' own 45-yard line, guys, let's go ahead and break this down for you guys. Jackson Dart scrambled up the middle to the New England 32-yard line for a 23-yard gain, at which point he fumbled the football, and it was recovered by Jabril Peppers of the New England Patriots at the 32-yard line for no gain. But because there was a holding before the fumble, it did not matter. Holding, automatic 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. And so the Patriots, because of that holding, gave the Giants a 1st and 10 from the 32. For whatever reason, they decided to pull Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart was swapped out for Jameis Winston this time. It's a 1st and 10 from the 32, and the opening play after that terrible sequence was a touchdown pass to Jalen Hyatt at the right side of the end zone. Jameis Winston, 1 pass, 1 play. Jameis Winston, good for 1 touchdown out there. 27-yard touchdown bomb out to Jalen Hyatt. So Hyatt gets the touchdown. Jameis Winston gets 25 yards and 27 yards and the touchdown himself. Jackson Dart's got a touchdown. New England Patriots concede 7 points. That means 7 points will go to the New York Giants, and we get a fresh new kickoff here. The kickoff results in a return to the 25-yard line. The New England Patriots have the football in hand right now. We have an I formation, 1st and 10 for New England, a handoff to the running back, and a big break here for a gain of 9. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 1. New England with a 9-yard run here. Let's see who this man is. It looks like it's Watts who got the carry here. And Jackson Dart saying, hurry up, get this blue tent over me. Are we good? Am I clear? Kind of wanted to see the Giants have a good year. Not a fan. I just want to see them push Washington, Philly, and Dallas. 2nd down and 1, guys. Here's another handoff to Watt, and Watt will not gain much yardage here. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 1 becomes 3rd down and 1 as Watt unable to pick up the yardage required there. Okay, so Watts. I keep saying Watt. It's Watts, plural. Shout out to Mr. Green. Shout out to Nick saying, not loading the game at all. I had to go to the NFL app, says Nick. Yeah, I had to kind of do the same. So I have Prime brought up, but it's a whole thing. What up, Pressure? We got a 3rd down and 1 single back formation. Under center right now. There's the snap and a handoff. This is a gain by Watts. It's good enough for a 1st down. He's hit after crossing midfield, but not before picking up the 1st down here. So we got a 1st down coming up now for New England. 1st down, Patriots. Watts goes up the middle to the 44-yard line. Excuse me, to the New York Giants 48-yard line. So we are in New York territory. Thank you, Peter Hahn. Thank you very much, my friend. $300 to the channel. That's almost enough to cover Here's a big scramble here, and then he gives himself up at about, looks like the 47-yard line, 46-yard line. That'll probably be a gain of just 2, so 2nd down and 2. $300, that covers most of the NFL Sunday ticket. It's a 2nd down and 9. It's about 70% of the NFL Sunday ticket. It can buy a lot of food, says Peter Hahn. It can pay the internet bill for 3 months, which is required for me to be able to bring this content for you. It can get me a new upgrade, some new RAM for my PC, a new camera for my office here for this live stream, a new headphone set. Here's a snap and a handoff to Watts again on 2nd down and 9. It's no gain, 3rd down, and that'll bring us to the end of the quarter here, guys. That is the end of the quarter. We got a 3rd down and 9. Actually, they're going to call that a 3rd down and 10, a loss of a yard on that play from Watts trying to go up the middle. And that's the end of the first. So 2nd quarter, let's reset this, that, and the other. And a lot of Pampers, says my name is Nia. Peter, you're awesome, says David Baca. We do appreciate that, Peter. Thank you very much, sir. Cameron Cook saying that the Pats blow. Alexa saying go Giants. All right, Giants fans. Let's see your big blue. Drop a bunch of blue stuff out here. If you're a Giants fan, let's see your big blue. Giggity. Let's see your big blue. Anything blue in the chat area. If you're new to the channel, guys, drop a comment right here. I'm going to try to read some comments right now while we're in this commercial break. The New York Giants are up 14-0 over the New England Patriots. We are in the middle of the 1st and 2nd quarter break, so we are in between 1st and 2nd quarter. When we get back from the commercial break, we'll have a 3rd and 10 at the New York Giants 48-yard line. New England Patriots have the football. Let's see. Jeff Metterling saying, I've had the Steelers game on Red Zone or NFL Network covered by ESPN. Big Malad, I see you out there. Peter Hahn saying, thanks, everyone. My name is Nia saying, giggity? Oh, right. Jackson Dart is him, says Nick. I thought you were going to say Bo Nix is him. Tom Brady is just lucky I never gave a damn about his favorite sport, says GM98E. Country Kiss is saying only for this game. She got the blue heart, the blue circle, the blue diamond. She put the blue whale, the blue bird, the blue fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I see you out there, Country. Thanks, I appreciate that. What's up, Val? Shout out to you. Nikita saying Olaf from Boston. Okay, guys, any Patriots fans out there? Any Patriots flags out there? I guess you could just drop an American flag. Are the Patriots cooked, or is there still hope? There's definitely still hope, Maroon. And Shmigo saying Patriots gonna win this right now. Shmigo. Thanks for checking in, homie. Shamigo, Pat's going to win this. X going to give it to you. 3rd down and 10. 3rd down right here, baby. Tommy from Boston, says Tommy Montgomery. I see you, Tommy. Thanks for checking in, homie. Here we go. 3rd down and 10 from the 48-yard. Excuse me, from the 48-yard line. Sorry, guys. 3rd down and 10 from the 48 out of the shotgun. Here's the snap, the throw, the catch is made. A broken tackle, but he does go down. They're going to call this a 4th down and 2. Was this a catch? They're going to say that it's not a catch. It's a 4th down and 10, and the punt unit likely to come out here after that incomplete pass. X going what? Says Maroon. Dude, Dion, son, done, son. Okay, I see you. Living like Larry saying, not a fan, but I'll drop the USA. It's just the preseason. It is just the preseason. If you're going for the Patriots, there's the flags. There's the punt. And who is this recovered by? Did the Patriots just recover their own punt? Is that going to be Patriots football? Let me watch this one more time. Was this recovered by is this punted by the Patriots and recovered by the Patriots? I was trying to read some comments, but it looks like there's a little bit of confusion here. on special teams. Was this signaled a fair catch? Runs into his own player. It does go off of a Giant. It will be recovered by the Patriots. This is interesting. Let's find out what they have to say here. The officials having a conversation of this one that might not be worth talking about. It seemed like that was a pretty, it was signaled a fair catch. But the push was into his own player. Ruling on the field? Ruling on the field is that the ball was touched by the receiving team and then recovered by the kicking team, which was the New England Patriots, which means that the New England Patriots will recover the football at the 12-yard line inside of New York Giants territory. 1st and 10 coming up after the punt, and the New England Patriots inside of New York territory, inside the red zone. Here we go. Here's the snap, wheeling out to the right with at the 10-yard line, the 5-yard line. Oh, a big hit taken right there at the end of it. Going down, Wooldridge seems to be okay, but it looked like it was good enough for a first down here. And a first down picked up. It's going to be a 1st and goal now after that gain. So a 1st and goal coming up for the New England Patriots from the 12-yard line becomes 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Wow. Angela Waldrop, welcome back, saying, yo, I'm back. What up, Angela? 1st and goal. Single back formation. Here's the snap and the handoff. Watts tries to go around the left-hand side. The defense of the New England Patriots. There's our boy Elijah. I see you out there, Elijah, on that goal line defense. There's a flag on the play. Holding. Strange. Going to be charged for that one, number 69, Giggity. There is a flag on the play. It is against the New England Patriots. It will be, I believe, for a false start here. So a false start penalty. Let's stop the clock with 13:50, whatever. Looks like 13. Looks like that's about right. 14 left to go. Elijah Garcia wearing that number 90 out there. I need my boy to get a tackle today. I need my boy to get a couple tackles here today. 1st and goal, backs them up back to the 11-yard line here. We've got a single back formation, play action in the pocket. Wooldridge will shoot to the end zone. Great defense. Broke it up right there. It becomes a 2nd and goal. Good stop. Intended for Westover. Westover has the pass broken up. The New England Patriots 2nd down and goal with 13:28 left to go. Wooldridge. Y'all talking about Scattaboo down there? I wonder, will they score on this drive? Guys, there's a good chance. Guess who's back? Back again. Angela's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 I can't go any lower. Down, 2nd down and goal becomes a 3rd down and goal. There's a handoff to the running back on that 2nd down and goal play, ladies and gentlemen. This one was going to be no gain right there, so this brings up a 3rd and goal now. And this is an ugly situation. Can the New England Patriots with Wooldridge score? What happens if Drake May goes down? Can this Patriots offense still put up points like the New York Giants have done right now? 3 receivers out there, it looks like right now. There's the snap, looking right, throwing right. A tough catch, not going to be made right there either. That one intended for Baker on 3rd and goal. Passes incomplete, 4th down and goal. Stops the clock with 12:42. This time they are within field goal range, but it will bring up a 4th and goal from the New York 12. So 12 yards out, it's time for a field goal. What's up, Preston Nguyen? We see you out there, my friend. Shout out to those of you guys. If you're new to Underdog, y'all, $5 play gets you a $50 bonus on Underdog. Here comes a 30-yard field goal attempt. And it looks like the 30-yard field goal attempt will be successful here for the New England Patriots. Patriots will score some points. So the New England Patriots score. We can turn this off on a 30-yard field goal attempt. Vrabel has his hands full, says Owl on the Prowl. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. So we are going to get a kickoff here, guys. It's going to go to the New York Giants. Giants going to get the football back here. Go back to our lo-fi music. 4th and goal. We got to set this back to yards. Reset here, reset there. All right, guys. Looks like about 12 and a half minutes left to go. This is my new favorite channel, says Nick. I'm going to have this playing in the background on Sundays. I got you, bro. Welcome, welcome, one and all. If you're like Nick and this is your first time checking out this channel, welcome, guys. My name is Mario. Guys like Nick who stumble across this channel and choose to stick around most of the time aren't too upset at the fact that the game itself isn't on. I do my very best to break down every snap, every play, every down for you guys. If I ever drop the ball, no pun intended, always feel free, like, you can correct me or keep me honest out there during these commercial breaks. Just like right now, I do one of two things. I either read the chats or I read the stats. The New England Patriots got inside of the red zone there, guys, and we know based off of last year's numbers that offensively inside the red zone, they were not great. If we look at this and we break it down, let's take a quick look at the away team and their stats from the red zone. Offensively, guys, inside the red zone, this New England Patriots team ranked 30th in the NFL last year. And defensively, they were not great either. Now, I am not surprised that the Patriots got in the red zone and did not score. This is a problem that they will have to overcome this year. Vrabel's going to have to figure it out, because last season, the New York Giants were a top 10 team defensively inside the red zone. So give the Giants credit where it is due. At the goal line, inside those 20-yard lines, they gave up a success rate of just 53% defensively to opposing offenses. Meanwhile, the offense of this New England Patriots team, we knew that they were likely on the wrong side of that number, only converting 46, almost 47% of their red zone trips. Second to worst at the bottom of the totem pole right there when it comes to that number statistically, guys. Again, we are looking at backup players right now. When the season is head-to-head, guys, we will have these two gentlemen who would likely be going at it right there. Russell Wilson on one side, Drake May on the other. Here's the kickoff. The Patriots sending this back to the New York Giants, and the Giants going to let this one go. Did that go out of bounds? No, it did not. They're going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. So, sorry about that. 35-yard line, 1st and 10 coming up right now for the New York Giants. Okay, guys, this channel brings it. Original gangster style via Super Mario. Original gangster. Who would the original gangster be? The Godfather? I've got an offer for you that you just cannot refuse. I've got live stream coverage that you just cannot refuse. Okay, guys, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, a single back formation, and Jameis Winston has the quarterback. I was going to say Jameson Williams. I don't know what the heck I was going to say right there. Jameis Winston is in at quarterback right now. He does hand this off to Miller. That run is a gain of about a yard. It brings up a 2nd down and 9. The football, call it a 2nd down and 8. The football up to the New York Giants 37. 2nd down and 8 for New York. Can the Giants score some more points? Let's see what happens here. So 2nd down and 8, shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the right and 1 on the left. Jameis Winston directing traffic, showing blitz. They do rush 5. The pass comes out quickly. A big hit delivered right there at the end of that one. Looks like Ozlevsky will get the carry right here. Ozvevsky, I don't know. That's a difficult name for me to say. Either way, it's not enough, guys. Just a gain of 2 right there on 2nd down and 6. Makes it on 2nd down and 8, makes it a 3rd down. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Let me start the clock right now once again. 11:30 left to go. A shotgun formation, a 3rd down situation for New York. They have yet to get to the 40-yard line. New York at their own 39. Here comes a 4-man rush, and Jameis Winston will deliver a pass that's good for a 1st down, New York. 1st down, New York Giants. Jameis Winston has a favorite target. And Olszewski, I'm going to call him Olszewski because that's what it looks like to me. Either way, it's a 1st and 10 across midfield and inside of New England Patriots territory. 1st and 10 for New England from the 45. Can the Patriots get another one? That'll be $5 for tardiness, says Reggio. Shout out to Sooner. What's up, Sooner? 45-yard line. Single back formation. Here's the snap. Little play action right here. Winston delivers a shot to the end zone. Incomplete. That was a bit of a dime right there. Good throw, but no catch at the end of it. It stops the clock with 10:36. 2nd down coming up right here. Deep pass intended for Collins, number 8. Downfield, Duger on him. Defensively there for the New England Patriots. Okay, guys, big shot for Jameis right there. Jameis Winston, bro. He's always fun to watch. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Across midfield at the 45. New York Giants have the football now. Here's the snap, looking right, throwing right. Quick defensive play right there by the New England Patriots. A gain of just 2 on 2nd down brings up a 3rd down and about 8. Marset was there for the grab. Smith Marset was there for the grab to the New England 43-yard line. Safety Kyle Duger was there to break that one up and get the tackle. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Let's keep this clock ticking here. Winston, another completed pass for him, though. I will say that. 3rd down and 8 from the 43. Across midfield in the shotgun formation. Creeping into New England Patriots territory. We are still outside of field goal range. Play clock down to 3. Winston takes the snap. He will hand this off to his running back here. And I believe if that is who I think it is, it'll be a gain of about a yard or 2. So 4th down and 6 right here. Miller picks up 2 yards right now. Miller picks up 2 yards right now. This will bring up a 4th down and 6, and the field goal unit, the punt team will come out here for New England. It looked like it was picking up quickly there. Jameis Winston couldn't quite finish off that drive. They took a deep shot at the end zone. I don't hate it. Ooh, 4th and 6, and they're lined up to go for it, guys. Here we go. Lined up to go for it. 4th and 6. New York takes the snap. New York in the pocket. Winston will deliver. There is a flag on the play. This could be a free play here for the New York Giants. Let's find out what this one is. Miner was there to break up that pass. Wow. This will be a flag on the play. It will be a holding against the defense here, guys. And so this will be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. New York Giants. New York 1st down. Just like that, when they were about to get off the field on a 4th down, guys, they get an automatic reset of downs right here. Patriots gonna be beating themselves up for that. Here's the handoff on the opening play, and it looks like the handoff on the opening play. Smith Marset gets the carry, picks up about 7 yards on that one. It brings up a 2nd down and 3. Clock will continue to tick. Jameis Winston dodged a bullet there. Jeff saying, I can't wait to see the comeback of Aaron Rodgers, and he'll be in the playoffs. Maybe. Guys, I'm going to read some chats during the next commercial break. We've got a 2nd down and 4 is what I see on my TV screen. From the 29-yard line, here is the handoff once again, and this time it'll be to a different running back. It was a 2nd down and 4. This could make it – are we going to have one of these stupid measurements? I think we are. I think this will bring up a 3rd down right here. Miller got the carry. Duger made the tackle again. Duger's all over the place, man. Anyways, a 3rd down and 1. I don't think they're going to bring out the measurement. Okay, so we're good. No need for this. A single back formation. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Jameis Winston on 3rd down and 1. Takes the snap, hands this off, and that'll be a run right up the gut. Well done by Miller. That's good enough for a 1st down. 1st down, New York. A pickup of 2 right here resets the chains. So 7:30 left to go, and Miller picks up 2 yards right there. That's good for a first. Reggio checking into the comments. He says, Purdy State arrived in Dublin 3 p.m. Eastern Sunday is the game start. I see Reggio. I'm saying Reggio means Ireland. That's the Ireland game. That's right, a game in Ireland this year. All right, Reggio saying I picked New York in this poll. Let's see what happens. From the 24-yard line, here's the snap, a little play action, dropping back, pressure coming in. Winston off the back foot will throw this into the end zone, and that pass will be incomplete. Nobody in the area. Stops the clock with about 7:05. Is that right? Anyways, that pass was incomplete, guys. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. The New York Giants are inside of New England territory. New England should have been off the field. New England should have been off the field, bro. The Patriots should not be in this situation right now. Unfortunately, on a 4th down and 6, they committed a holding penalty, and it extended the drive for the New York Giants. Here's Jameis Winston in the shotgun, this time from the 24-yard line. Will hand this off to his running back again, and it looks like Miller will pick up about 4 yards on 2nd down and 10. It brings up a 3rd down and 6. Reverse that. A pickup of 6 makes it a 3rd down and 4. So a 3rd down and 4 with 6:40 left to go. And the New England Patriots need to get off the field. Another 3rd down situation. We are now inside the red zone. We're now inside the red zone. Jameis Winston looking to score. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap, dropping back from the 18-yard line under duress. He has to wind up and throw. He throws it away. 3rd down and 4 becomes 4th down and 4. And do they go for it or not? I don't have cable, so what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah. What's going on? And a try. And oh my God, do a try. Okay, I will never do that again. 4th down and 4, guys. 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Looks like we are lined up here. They added some time back on the clock. We're going to leave it here for now. Trips to the left, directing traffic right now. Jameis Winston on 4th down and 4. Play clock down to 1. He takes the snap. He drops back. He looks left and shoots to the end zone. This time, it's thrown through the back of the end zone. It's intercepted right there by the Patriots. Intercepted New England. 1st down, Patriots. The Patriots get the interception there. Womp, womp. And the New York Giants will give the football back effectively at the 20-yard line. So New York commits a mental error. Jameis Winston, bad throw, maybe a possible wrong route run, but that's what you get when you've got a bunch of guys who are still new to the team. The pass was intended for Collins. It was intercepted by Duger, who has been everywhere today. Everywhere. Nobody else wanted Aaron Rodgers, says Owl on the Prowl. Are you guys in on Aaron Rodgers? Are you in or are you out? Oh, we're so close. We need 4 more subscribers, guys. If you're watching this live stream and you are not currently subscribed to this channel, let's see if I can't convince you guys to join Football Nation. We need 36. We need 4 more. We need 4 more subscribers. I'm willing to bet that there are 4 people out there who have yet to hit that subscribe button. So close. So close. Okay. All right, guys, that's the norm from Jamie, says Quaid. Yeah, that's kind of facts. That's kind of facts. So nice saying Mario is singing again. I do it a lot. Out here going to get seriously hurt, says Living Like Larry. Reggio saying cable is a ripoff. Reggio, I agree with you, and Rodgers give a chance this season. I don't know, man. I think Aaron Rodgers, is he washed? This is one of the good games that I'm really excited about, guys. Steelers versus Jets will be a solid matchup here. Steelers versus Jets, I don't know, man. Who are y'all taking in that matchup? Who's winning that one? Who will win Steelers versus Jets? Who will win Steelers versus Jets? Jets all day, says Nick. Are you a Justin Fields fan? Interesting. Wilson in Showbiz City, New York, New Jersey, says Reggio. I don't know. I'm on the fence about Rodgers, says Brandy. I don't blame you, Brandy. I don't blame you for that. But he does have DK Metcalf now, which, I mean, as long as he's got one solid wide receiver, he can make it work. Daniel saying Jets out there. Daniel Westover, thanks for checking in. Owl on the Prowl saying doesn't matter. Both teams are going to stink. Shamigo says Jets got that one. You think Jets got this one? You could be right, man. Let's see. Rodgers going to fall apart in week 1, 17-7 New York. Could it be a tie? It could be, but not likely. Here we go, guys. New England Patriots with the football. Here's the snap and the handoff. 1st and 10 coming up after the interception, guys. That football was intercepted, and now it's in the hands of the New England Patriots. The opening play coming back from the commercial break right here. Looks like it was a run for JaMychal Hasty, a pickup of 6 yards. On 1st and 10, we'll make it a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd down and 4. New England Patriots now have the football. They are at the 26-yard line here. 26-yard line, Wooldridge sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. There's a handoff to the running back. This time, Hasty will pick up maybe no gain right here. Maybe a gain of 1. It'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 coming up right here. 3rd and 4. No gain for JaMychal Hasty. 3rd down and 4. The Patriots struggling to move the football right now. I don't think he's going to be MVP Rodgers, but he could be decent. I'm with you. Laney saying the Steelers would win that matchup. We'll see. 3rd down. Here we go. Looks like a 3rd down and 3. Here's the snap, dropping back. Wooldridge will wind up and throw. The catch is made, enough for a 1st down right here. This will be a pickup of about 4 yards. Looks like Giles. Big catch right there. So a big catch right there, Giles. A pickup of 4 yards, good for a 1st down. Let's start the clock. Good for a 1st down. New England Patriots on the move. We've got an I formation, this time from the 31-yard line. New England on offense. Here is the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Hasty tries to get around the corner. He cannot do so successfully. He will be dropped after no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up. The clock will continue to tick. They needed that stop right there. New York Giants get a stop on 1st and 10. They're going to call that one a gain of 1, so it brings up a 2nd down and 9. Football to the New England 32-yard line. What will the Patriots do here? You can see it down below, guys. I've got the chart visualized right there for y'all in case you are curious. Here we go. Watts, the running back in on this play. Watts, play action here. Winds up and throws the other way. This one will be a catch. It goes backwards. And this will be a loss of a yard, bringing up a 3rd down and 10. The clock will continue to tick. Looks like Lutz, number 16, made the grab right there out to the New England 31-yard line, losing a yard on the whole deal. That play goes backwards for a loss. 3rd down. New England Patriots with the football. 3rd down and 10. As we approach the 2-minute warning. 3 minutes left to go here in the first half of this one. Wooldridge in the shotgun formation from the 31, takes the snap, dropping back. 4 receivers move downfield. He will wind up and throw to the left hash. The catch is made, and that's good for a 1st down for Giles. There's a flag on the play. It should be 1st down New England. Let's find out what this penalty is. Illegal contact on the defense, number 30. We're going to call that whatever it is. It's against the Giants right here, guys, so that will mean that penalty is going to be declined. It was a big play by Giles for 14 yards. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Still shy of midfield. A little screen play here, and it looks like the catch made out of the backfield there by Hasty will break for 9 with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. So a 1st and 10, another play, picks up about 7 yards on that play. Looks like a gain of 9 on that play. My eyes deceive me. We have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. This will probably take us to the 2-minute warning here. Just tried to get it up to where it needed to be. And that's it. 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. We go to a quick commercial break. I'm the real Goku, says Gimme 9080. Just like 2K when I whoop with the Wizards or something. Watching the game live, you have no chance against my pick, says GME. Let's see. Nick saying, I get Sunday ticket each season using my student discount. $119 for the season ain't too bad. At least college pays for something. $119, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. GME, I see you out there. The Dart is real talented, says Alex. Says Alec M. He is. Played really well at the opening right there. I will say, guys, didn't even play too much. I mean, 50% completion for both of these quarterbacks, not great, but what's up, Eric Cloud saying, just stopped by to say wasabi Mario. Love you, brother. Thanks, Eric, for checking in. We got Alec checked into the chat. Brandy checked into the chat. Looks like SH Migo still in the house. Country Kisses hanging out with us. Brandy saying, oh, why the Panthers actually playing, says Brandy. College makes me laugh now, says GM98E. College always makes people laugh. I mean, that's where they've got all the fun stuff, right? Owl on the Prowl saying, I'm a Steelers fan, but I am not delusional. I mean, those two, that seems like an oxymoronic statement. That's like me saying, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm not delusional. I mean, two things can be true. You can be both. Let's see. Robert Samoras giving a quick shout out to Eric Cloud out here. Alex saying, Steelers all resting their starters. Marcia saying, Mario, what team do you have for this game? The way that the Patriots, or excuse me, the way that the New York Giants have come out swinging, I mean, I got to give them credit. They're already they've won 2 games, right? Am I tripping? New York Giants have been doing decent so far. I like their bench quarterback more than I like the Patriots bench quarterback. I think that's the reason that they are winning games, because they decided that the quarterback position needs to be valued. So they got rid of Daniel Jones, and they've brought on Jackson Dart, who could get the starting job at some point this season, and Jameis Winston, who has been, you know, a playoff contending quarterback in the past. So I think just the fact that the New York Giants have a better quarterback room, that's why they're going to win this game. Patriots 2nd down and 1 at the 2-minute warning. Here's a snap and a handoff. Looks like that run will go forward for a pickup of 3 on 2nd and 1. That's good for a fresh new set of downs. Excuse me once again. This will bring up a 1st and 10 with 1:48 left to go. Woodridge hands that off to Jamichael Hasty, and Hasty picks it up. Am I a fan of either team, Marcia? I am not a fan of either team. I am a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. But I like football. Just first and foremost, before anything else, it's all about the football stuff. 1st and 10, guys. We've got ourselves 3 receivers out there, 2 on the bottom, 1 at the top, and a single back here. Here's the snap on the play action with plenty of time. He's going to scramble. Woodridge gets dropped from behind. 1st and 10. That'll be a sack and maybe a loss of a yard. It does keep the clock ticking, so looks like a 2nd down and 11 as Woodridge is dropped by Fox right there. Woodridge dropped by Fox right there. I heard Jerry Jones is going to suit up this season. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. No more about Jerry Jones. Man's killing me, man. Here's the snap, dropping back on 2nd and 11, winds up and throws. The play is made inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, and he goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 35 seconds left. So that's good for a fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up this time at the New York Giants 27. Patriots looking to get 1 back before we go into the halftime break. Seahawks fan here. The 12s want to thank the Cowboys for DeMarcus Lawrence. Thanks, Jerry, says Corey Starr. Thanks for checking in, Corey. Here we go. Shotgun formation. From the 27-yard line, here's the snap, dropping back, airing it out to the end zone, a shot to the back. Oh, my goodness. And Webb losing sight of that football. It was right next to him. He could have gone up and grabbed it. Didn't even realize the pass was going his way. Webb thought he was just another body out on the field right now. I bet he wishes he was paying more attention. Let's watch this one more time. Let's see if Webb was even expecting the football. He was running around. He looked back for it, and he just completely lost sight of it. He turned around and looked for the football, completely lost sight. Here's a 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, trips, running deep, going to check it down, and the catch is made by 87. This time, it's not Gronkowski, it's Westover. Westover makes the grab. It brings up a 3rd down. A timeout will be called right here with 20 seconds left. Could you imagine if Gronk was still out there? Shoot. 3rd down. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5 after that 5-yard gain by Westover. What is up, Susan Vesio? What is up, guys? Micah trade may happen now, says Alec M. I don't know. Guys, I'll tell you what, man. I kind of want to grab my draft board because we drafted the other day. And this was before like all the news was coming out about Devon Achane. I picked him up in the 2nd round of like my money league. And they're saying he could be missing time. I also drafted Brian Robinson Jr. out of Washington. They're saying that he's about to be traded. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Wooldridge on 3rd and 5 will deliver a beautiful pass. The catch made by Lutz. That should be enough for a 1st down. 15 seconds left to go. Fresh new set of downs, 1st and 10. I think the Patriots will use their final timeout here. They will. 15 seconds left to go. The Patriots are now officially out of timeouts. They are inside of the red zone. They can score here if they get it. Well, I'm hoping we get the same amount of picks for him and whatnot. Pastor Young saying Rams house. Here we go. 1st and goal. 15 seconds left to go here, guys. 1st and goal with 15 seconds left to go. We are at the 10-yard line. New England Patriots with the football and 15 seconds left to go. Here's a shot to the back corner. The hands are up. Webb makes the grab. It's good for a New England Patriots. Touchdown, New England. And the Patriots do get one back inside of the red zone. New England Patriots get one back, and the score is now 9-14. Webb keeps both of his feet in bounds, and that's good for a touchdown, New England. Good play made right there. It was easy pickings. He said, dude, just catch this football. I'm going to drop it in the breadbasket, catch the football. The job was well done. The extra point coming up right now to make this a 10-14 game. Here's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So, just about halftime right here. Let's go ahead and change this back to yards. The score is now 10-14. The New England Patriots down by just 4. The New York Giants to get the football back here. If I had a dog in this fight, I'd say boo. Was the best and last good trade the boys made, says Mr. Green. Patriots, I see y'all in the house. Shout out to you Patriots fans. It's almost quiz time, everyone, says Robert Zamora. It is almost quiz time. It is almost quiz time. Okay, guys. Let's see. Guess who's back? Back again. Who will be the better QB for New York? Will it be Wilson or will it be Dart? New York fans, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? 9 seconds left to go here in the first half, guys. Here we go. clamoring for that quiz time. It's coming. That kick goes through the back of the end zone. We'll start this drive on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Giants. 1st and 10 for New York. Let's see if they can do it with 10 seconds left to go. 9 seconds left to go. New England on defense here. New York Giants on offense. Really, Country Kisses? Not arguing about I'll do fantasy football next year. We got you, Jeff. We'll get you in next year. Fantasy football makes more money every year. There's the knee, guys. This is going to take us to halftime. Just so you are aware, at halftime, guys, this is the score. The score, 14-10 New York. All right, guys, it's time for our trivia quiz. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? All right, guys, I've got some questions for y'all. It's 10 questions, simple questions right here. Curious to see how you guys do on this one. I've got trivia. Hopefully you've got answers. Let's start with question number 1. Question number 1, guys. What is the name of the New England Patriots mascot? A very simple question right there. What is the name of the New England Patriots mascot? Is it A, Pat the Patriot? Is it B, Pete Patriot, or is it C, Paul Patriot? All them P's, baby. What is the name of the New England Patriots mascot? Guys, the answer to question number 1 is Pat the Patriot. Obviously, he kind of looks like Lord Farquaad here. It is Pat the Patriot, guys. It is A, Pat, not Pete. His name is Pat. Pat Patriot, introduced in the 1960s, is a colonial patriot dressed in Revolutionary War attire. He looks like Lord Farquaad. Let's move on to question number 2. How many Super Bowls have the New York Giants won? Is it A, 2? Is it B, 3? Or is it C, 4? How many Super Bowls have the New York Giants won? A, B, or C? Guys, go ahead and plug in your answers now. A, B, or C. Remember, guys, no penalties for wrong answers. This is just for funsies out here, and the correct answer is C, guys. The New York Giants have won 4 Super Bowls. They won in 1986, 1990, 2007, and 2011. Now, those wins are obviously the best thing that you can have in the Super Bowl era, so 2 of them on the arm of Eli Manning. Question number 3, guys. Here we go. Who holds the New England Patriots franchise record for the most rushing yards in one single season? One season, most rushing yards. Is it A, Corey Dillon? Is it B, Jim Nantz? Or is it C, LeGarrette Blount? A, B, or C, who holds the franchise record for the most rushing yards in one single season? Haha, the answer is actually Corey Dillon. Guys, Corey Dillon has the most rushing yards in a single season with 1,635 yards during the 2000 NFL season, and his performance helped the Patriots reach the Super Bowl that year, so shout out to him. Question number 4. You guys struggled on that one. Question number 4, guys. Who holds the New York Giants record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Career rushing yards in franchise history. Is it A, Saquon Barkley? Is it B, Rodney Hampton? Or is it C, Tiki Barber? Man, if you're a Giants fan, you better get this one right, brother. All I'm saying is you better get this one right if you're a Giants fan. Most of y'all coming in, you guys are right. The answer is indeed Tiki Barber, guys. All-time leading rusher for this New York Giants team. It was 10,449 yards. Tiki Barber played from 1997 until 2006 and was obviously known for his ability as a dual back. Okay, guys, a few more questions for y'all. Here we go. Who holds the Patriots record for the most career receiving touchdowns? Is it A, Randy Moss? Is it B, Rob Gronkowski? Or is it C, Stanley Morgan? Who holds the New England Patriots record for the most career, receiving touchdowns? Where'd this come from? Love you. Guys, the answer to this question is Rob Gronkowski. Well done, guys. Chicken Tree University of Gaming. What a name. Thank you for checking in, Chicken Tree. Well done, guys. Rob Gronkowski, 79 receiving touchdowns, has the most receiving touchdowns for this New England Patriots team in one career. So question number 6. Brian Daboll, the head coach of the New York Giants, played in high school and played college football. What position did Brian Daboll play? Was he A, an offensive tackle? Was he B, a safety? Or was he C, a linebacker? What position did Brian Daboll play in high school and college? A, B, or C? Guys, interestingly enough, Brian Daboll played safety in college. He played safety in college, covering receivers, playing that deep third shelf right there. You know what they say, though, man. Those who can't do, teach, and I guess that's why he's coaching. Let's move on to question number 7. Y'all should know this one. How many Super Bowls have the New England Patriots won? Is it A, 4? Is it B, 5? Or was it C, 6? Y'all should know this one. How many Super Bowls have the New England Patriots won? Not a trick question. Most of y'all checking into the chat right now, y'all are in the right pocket right there. The answer is indeed 6. They won their first Super Bowl in 2001, then in 2003, 2004, 2014, 2016, and 2018. All 6 of those Super Bowls on the arm of Tom Flippin' Brady. Question number 8, guys. Which New York Giants player holds the franchise record for the most passing yards in one single season? Is it A, Daniel Jones? Is it B, Kerry Collins? Or is it C, Eli Manning? Which New York Giants player holds the franchise record for the most passing yards in one single season? You've got 5 seconds. Go. The answer is Eli Manning. Back in 2011, guys, Eli Manning threw for 4,933 yards. That is still the most for any quarterback wearing the big blue jersey. That is the answer to question number 8. Question number 9. Here's an easy one, guys. Y'all should get this one. Who owns the New England Patriots? Is it A, Robert Downey Jr.? Is it B, Robert Kraft? Or is it C, Robert De Niro? Who owns the New England Patriots? You guys might get this one wrong just for funsies. Living like Larry said Robert De Niro. You guys definitely got this one right. The answer is indeed Robert Kraft, guys. Robert Kraft is the man who owns the New England Patriots. Of course, he's got his own thing around that, but Kraft has owned the Patriots since 1994, and obviously since then, they've done pretty well. Let's move on to the final question here, guys. Which New York Giants player holds the franchise record for the most receptions in one single season? Is it A, Victor Cruz? Is it B, Malik Neighbors? Or is it C, Odell Beckham Jr.? Victor Cruz, Malik Neighbors, or Odell Beckham Jr.? Who has the most receptions in a single season, guys? Well, the answer as of last year, ladies and gentlemen, with 109 receptions, Malik Neighbors has the most receptions in a single year for a New York Giants player. Facts. Count it. Mark it. There's a reason he's going as a top 10 wide receiver this season, and it's because he is going to be fed the football a lot in 2025. All right, guys, once again, here's the promo that we are doing for Underdog. If you guys have not signed up for Underdog yet and you're curious as to what that is about, guys, y'all can click on my link right here. I'm going to plug this into the chat. plug that into the chat. If you click on that, guys, play your first $5, you'll get an instant $50 in bonus funds, guys. $50 in bonus funds if you have not done this one yet. Let's see. Brandy's saying, holy crap, I did very well on that one, says Brandy. 4 out of 10, says Casey. How'd you do, Brandy? 7 out of 10 for Robert Samora. Well done, Robert. Father Time got 5 out of 10. Hey, 50-50. You can take that. That's pretty good. Take that to the bank. Good questions tonight, says Italian Santa Claus. Appreciate you, Santa Claus. All right, guys. Let's turn down the music here and get back to the game that's at hand. Let's get back to the game that's at hand right now. Let's talk about what we've seen today. So the New York Giants, ladies and gentlemen, they received the football to start the half. They will be kicking off to the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots will get the football to start the second half here. And let's talk about how they've done so far. Let's actually reset all of this. Third quarter about to get started here soon. So let's take a quick look. Scrolling down just a hair. Talking about the score and the team stats for today. We can look at these together, guys. Pretty even split if we take a close look. Time of possession scrolling by. It's at the bottom. Not scrolling by. It's just literally right beneath me, guys. Time of possession split kind of down the middle. 15 minutes and 42 seconds time of possession for the New England Patriots. 14 minutes and 18 seconds time of possession for the New York Giants. If we scroll down just a hair right here and we look at the first down category. First downs, 8 for the New York Giants. 8 for the Patriots, 10 for the Giants. If I say New England and New York, it's going to throw me off, so I'm just going to call them by their logos. Let's scroll down to third down conversions. 4 out of 9 for the Patriots, 3 out of 8 for the New York Giants. Total net yards, guys, 126 for the Patriots, 188 for the Giants. If we look at total touchdowns, if you can see it here, it's somewhere in that pocket. Looks like touchdowns 1 and 2 right there. And then we look at the turnovers. 2 turnovers on downs here for the New York Giants. Actually, I believe one was an interception and one was a turnover on downs for the New York Giants. Leaving the door open for the New England Patriots. Yes, they went for it on 4th down. It did not work out. And then they had an interception thrown in that game. I'm trying to scroll down a little bit and get some additional information, stuff that actually matters here. Looks like there was a missed field goal opportunity there for the New England Patriots. This could be a 10-4. This could be a 13-14 game right now if the Patriots didn't miss that field goal earlier in this one as well. Okay, let's scroll down, see what's going on with you guys in that chat area. 7 out of 10, not too bad, says the Italian Santa Claus. Good job, guys. Well done, y'all. Thanks for playing that with me. Cheers to y'all. 10-14. Patriots will get the football. G-Men still leading, says Alec M. You are not incorrect, sir. You are definitely right there. Okay, so second quarter. So after the last play, according to ESPN, the New York Giants have a 64.8% chance of winning this. According to ESPN, after that last play, as we ended the second quarter. They took the knee. They will kick off. New England Patriots will get the football. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the second half of this one. Okay. 8 out of 10 is better, says GM98E. Says 8 out of 10 is better, but it's not better than 10 out of 10. All right, guys, if you haven't done your fantasy football drafts, there are the top 10 quarterbacks scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Sorry, let's just leave it here. Let's leave it there for now. Let's let that cycle through for just a moment. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host today. Even if you don't like football, stick around, man. Let's just have some fun and kick it. Feel free to check into the chat. We've got a great community here on Football Nation. If you want to be a part of it, smash that subscribe button. Last I checked, we were 4 people away from reaching our goal of 37,000 subscribers. If you're out there and you are new, I know this is a much more intimate live stream. This is the week of preseason games that nobody cares about. It's the third week of preseason. You've already seen your starters go out there or your rookies go out there and get, all of that figured out. This is literally the game that's going to narrow down the 53-man rosters. So let's see how this happens. Okay. Okay, 1st and 10 coming up right now. Trevor Lawrence, way overrated, says Alec M. We've got an I formation. Here's the snap, and Wooldridge will toss this one over to the back side there on the left side. Looks like Watts is going to be stuffed on that play. A big hit delivered here by the New York Giants to open up the third quarter, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 15 as this play goes backwards. 2nd down and 15, football to the New England 30-yard line now. Okay. GME, I think we're going to need to put you in timeout, buddy. Here's the screen play to the left-hand side. Here's a move, guys. This will be a gain of about 3 yards right here. Let's go ahead and do it. There's a flag on the play, guys. Thank you, Robert. Okay, replay 2nd down here. So let's stop the clock with 14:21. Guys, this whole channel is based off community. If we have one person come in here and wants to stir up the pot and ruin everything for everyone else, this community is going to quickly jump in on that. Like, this channel is built on respect for the game, respect for one another, and we're going to emphasize that every moment that we can. So if anyone starts getting disrespectful, if anyone starts acting like a child, they will be treated like one and they'll be put in timeout. 2nd down and 25 after a huge penalty there. JaMychal Hasty goes around the right-hand side, picks up about 9 yards there. Let's go ahead and reset this. It was a 2nd down and 25, so picked up about 9, so we'll probably give him... Let's see. Scroll this down just a hair. It's a 3rd down and 18 here, guys, after that play. So a 3rd down and 18 coming up right now. Quaid, I see you. Appreciate you guys. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right here. We've got Hasty. No, excuse me. We've got another man here at the running back spot. It's going to be Watts. Watts gets the carry. Looking shifty. Gets to about the 35-yard line. This will bring up a 4th down, and we'll likely get the punt out here at this moment. A gain of 8. Not bad, honestly, for Watts, but it brings up a 4th down and 10. The football back to the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 10, football at the New England 35. They're probably going to punt this one here. We'll be lucky to win 7, says Gustavo. Lucinda saying there's dumbasses in every chat. There are. But I think people, there's the boot, guys, and this will take a bounce, and we'll go down at the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up. The New England Patriots get the football. I mean, I'm going to just be super frank here, guys. Those of you guys who are watching this live stream, chances are y'all are already, like, my most followed. Like, y'all are my people, you know? Those of you watching this live stream, you know who you are. Brandy, Lucinda, Father Time, Country Kisses, Santa Claus, Preston Nguyen. Like, you guys know who you guys are. And so I appreciate y'all. Country Kisses saying, Mods, you can do 24 hours next time. I gave him too many warnings. And it's that simple, guys. Like, look, right now we have 37,000 subscribers, but there are like 10 billion YouTube accounts available. So if someone's going to be a problem, I mean, we're better off just cutting them all together and, you know, obviously using our discretion, but it's just more important that we keep the community strong and keep everything, you know, reasonable, responsible, respectable, and just go. We got to operate that way, right? Someone at your bar, someone at your club, someone in your business or your establishment comes in, starts causing issues. You have every right to kick them out of your store. They keep coming back. Business owners have no problem saying, you know what, dude, you're banned from here. And that's the way that we got to treat it. Like, the way that it happens, it is what it is. He was on, Father Time was on earlier. Nikita, I see you out there. Appreciate you guys. Those of y'all who are, you know, cut him from the team, says Living Like Larry. Jeff Metterling saying happy to enjoy this chat room. And that's the thing. Because so many people turn to this chat room, turn to Football Nation for that sense of community, man. There's a lot of people who are, you know, hanging out on their couch right now, and for whatever reason, like, we need additional friends, even if it's friends online, whether we just need some place to get together and, like, either cheer for the same team or cheer against the same team or just have some friendly jesting back and forth. But we don't want this to get out of control. We don't. Look, man, if I wanted to get a bunch of kids out here to watch my channel, I'd be playing Madden. I wouldn't be wearing a tie. I'd be wearing a snapback hat, trying to be, you know what I mean? Like, we've got a elevated sense of professionalism on this channel, and we want to encourage that. So you guys can jest and talk about each other's teams as much as you want. But when you get personal, when you get spammy, when you get weird, we'll have to shut it down. Okay, enough about that. Let's get back to the football game that's at hand. So after the change of possession, after the punt here from the New England Patriots, the New York Giants now have the football. It is a 1st and 10, a flag coming in quickly on the 1st and 10 here from the New York Giants 26-yard line. Let's find out what this penalty is. No, it wasn't to me, Tungdill. Nikita's saying, I've been timed out before. Thanks. Hey, man, honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been timed out of my own channel. Sometimes I say some dumb stuff. I've been timed out of other channels before, too, man. Like, sometimes, you know, it's just easy to forget online that the people who are doing this are still people. So after the penalty here, guys, it looks like it was an offsides on the defense. Repeat 1st down. So 1st and 5 coming up. Here's the snap, a wind up and a throw. The catch is made here, and that'll be good for a 1st down. Looks like Pascal gets the 1st down grab. So a big 1st down on 1st and 5. Looks like Tommy DeVito is the quarterback out there right now for the New York Giants. We got Tommy DeVito out there, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1st and 10. The Italian Santa Claus. I think Tommy DeVito is the other Italian Santa Claus. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff, and this time it'll be a gain of about 4. Looks like that was Miller who picked up just a few. Excuse me, looks like Ward. Not Cam Ward, but a different Ward right here, the running back for this New York team. Will pick up 5 yards. So that brings up a 2nd down and 5. The clock is hot. Ward in the shotgun, standing to the right of Tommy DeVito. Here's the snap. DeVito looks right, doesn't like the look. Will pump fake. He backs up. He's out of the pocket now. He will wind up and throw. The catch is made. This time cutting back inside, going down at about the 40, call it the 37-yard line. That's a big gain for Washington. That's good for a 1st down, New York. 1st down, New York Giants. So the New York Giants continue to move. Giants on the hunt right now. Jersey Mike's, says Casey. I've never had a Jersey Mike sub. I've never had a Jersey Mike sub. Here we go, shotgun formation. Ward moving from the right to the left, and the defensive line shifting to that change. A wind up and a throw from DeVito. The catch is made. Another 1st down here. DeVito delivering a rocket on 1st and 10, and another 1st and 10 comes up. 1st down, New York. The New York Giants are cooking, man. New York Giants are cooking. DeVito connects with Washington for another 11 yards. We're now at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 inside of Patriots territory. DeVito will wind up and throw, hits a man in stride, picks up about 9 yards on that play. Is this going to be enough for a 1st down? It will be enough for a 1st down. It moves the sticks again. This time, DeVito passes this one to Dulcich, and it's going to bring up a 1st and 10. And now you can see visibly frustrated right now Vrabel trying not to show it, but Vrabel looking a little upset at the defense right now. Here's the snap, dropping back. DeVito in the pocket. He will have to shuffle the feet. He will slide, gives himself up after picking up about a yard, maybe 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up after DeVito gives himself up. So Tommy DeVito goes down right now. What? Jersey Mike's is the sandwich place. Is it? I've literally never had Jersey Mike's Country Kisses, ever. DeVito. 2nd down and 9. 9 minutes and 11 seconds here left to go in the 3rd. The New York Giants in an I formation, this time from about the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Tommy DeVito under center. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. DeVito hands this one off. This will be a gain of about 3 yards right here. Looks like Ward will get the carry, pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards. We'll call that a gain of 4. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 5 coming up right here. It's like a 3rd down and 5. They're calling it a 3rd down and 6. Man, my eyes are just deceiving me right now for sure. Italian Santa Claus saying me either. For me, it's Subway always, says Robert Zamora. I actually like Jimmy John's. I used to like Jimmy John's, and funny enough, one of my favorite sandwiches was called The Vito. So here is Tommy DeVito. Here's Tommy DeVito delivering a pass, good for a 1st down. The grab by Pascal on 3rd down and 6 gets them inside the 5. It now brings up a 1st and goal here. 1st and goal for the New York Giants. Nice. I may hit the river tomorrow. It says living like Larry. 1st and goal with 7:45 left to go. Tommy DeVito in the shotgun. He's got a man in Ward standing to the left. Ward, a little play action there. A wind-up trying to thread the needle here. Pascal, the intended receiver. That pass is incomplete. It brings up a 2nd down and goal and stops the clock with 7:37 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're about halfway through the 3rd. 2nd down and goal, and the New England Patriots are knocking on the door. The New York Giants are knocking on the door of the New England Patriots. Peter Hahn saying, I'm here. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Tommy DeVito will hand this off to his running back, trying to bounce off a couple players, cutting back inside. Will pick up a yard, maybe 2. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal, this time from about the 3, maybe the 4. The clock will continue to tick here, though, and the New England Patriots need to hold the Giants out. 3rd and goal from the New England 3. Will the Patriots get the stop here? They're doing the wave at MetLife. Got to stay entertained somehow. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. DeVito takes it. He looks right, shoots to the end zone. The catch is made. It's there. Touchdown. Fedone on the grab. Touchdown, New York Giants. The Giants add 6 more points to the board. The score is now 20-10. A big play right there for New York. That's exactly what they needed on 3rd and goal. That was delivered. The catch was made. Fedone right there. Well done by the tight end. So touchdown New York Giants. The score is 20-10. 3rd and goal with about 7 minutes left to go. Uh-oh, says David Bacco. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. Ooh, this kick is good. Almost went off that left upright. It still found its way in, but it's good. Yeah, man, I'm okay with the New York Giants, options. I'm okay with the New York Giants options right now as far as, their backup quarterbacks. So let's reset this. Let's reset the other. It's going to end up being the New England Patriots football. Lila plays DBD saying, yes, Big Blue. What up, Lila? Thanks for checking in. Fist bumps to you. Thank you very much. Did scoring yards change, says Nikita. did scoring yards change? You're talking about like these yards here, Nikita? These are always updating. We'll see this change for sure. Tommy DeVito has completed 6 of 7 for 58 yards. You can see him highlighted here at second. You've got Jackson Dart already still with the most so far here for the New York Giants. We look at Wooldridge and Minor. Looks like we're the two guys that we've seen out there for the New England Patriots. Is Minor going to be the next quarterback in? Probably. Let's see what happens there. Okay, guys. Definitely not the list of players. Definitely not the list of starters that we were expecting in this game. It's just preseason. But those of you guys who are here, thank y'all. So I'm going to take another quick moment. Again, I don't do this often enough. Quick shout out to all of our VIP channel members: Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Denise, Gary, JT, Lou Hefner, Lorinda, Robert Zamora, and Val. Thank you, thank you, thank you for helping support this channel on a financial base. If you guys have the ability and you don't want to see this channel disappear, the best way to help support this channel is to become a channel member. Whether you are a championship level member, a touchdown level member like Hunter or Michelle or Nina or Rayzilla or Send It or Shiva or the Dusty Attic Upstate, touchdown level, championship level, and of course our first down channel level members. Appreciate you guys for all of your support. If this looks too small, guys, put your fingers on the screen and zoom in. Find your name. These are the people who are helping keep this channel alive. All the extra work that goes in on the background cannot be done if it wasn't for these people. So you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you guys do for Football Nation. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see, where are we at here? We're about to get kickoff. So, New York Giants just scored. We kind of expected this to happen. They got inside the red zone, and the defense of the New England Patriots give up a touchdown 63% of the time that they're down there. Let's see what the New England Patriots offense can do now. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for this offensive unit. And, of course, when the football season starts, guys, we will see this lineup here with Drake May, Ramondre Stevenson, Stephon Diggs, Williams, and Douglas, Demario Douglas over there on the other side. Hunter Henry going to be the tight end. It's going to be a very different Patriots offense than what we have currently right now. We do have the Patriots with the football. Their offense is on the field. Here is the handoff, and this will go nowhere for Watts. No gain on 1st and 10 brings up a 2nd down, and 10, and the clock will start ticking. Okay. David Bacco, don't thank me, dude. Thank you, bro. Thank you for all of your support, man. I do appreciate you guys. Where's number 33, says Nikita. Here we go, guys. Watts right there in an offset I formation. Here's the snap on 2nd and 10 from the 35. A little play action. Wooldridge will wind up and throw. Catch is made about 9 yards past the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. That catch looks like it was made. 3rd down and 1 is what I believe we should be seeing here after that play. They're going to call it a 3rd down and 2. The grab was made by Giles. Wooldridge is still the quarterback out there for the New England Patriots. Patriots with the ball right now. Patriots with the football. 3rd down and 2 from the 43-yard line. Wooldridge waiting for the snap. A running back to either side. Wooldridge will wind up and throw. Almost intercepted here. Swatted down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2. Pass stops the clock as that is incomplete. 4th down and 2, and I think the New England Patriots will likely punt in this situation. Let's get the next list, guys. These are the top tight ends according, and I don't know if I agree with this list. I would probably put George Kittle ahead of Travis Kelce and Mark Andrews. I'd probably Look, I don't know where this list came from, but Brock Bowers should hands down be the number one tight end on that list scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Why it's not Brock Bowers makes me question this entire list. Top ranking running backs, I like Saquon over Bijan. Say what you will. Jahmyr Gibbs could definitely be going on that list too. Brian Robinson Jr. or Bijan Robinson, all three of those guys are top 3. Derrick Henry would for sure be number 4. Guys, we just got a punt here from the New England Patriots, sending that back to the New York Giants. New York Giants are about to get the football here. When we get back from this commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10 from the New York Giants 16-yard line. But we are in the middle of a commercial break with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hello, Peter Hahn saying hello, everyone. Shout out to you, Peter. Shout out to Robert Zamora. Shout out to Nikita Martin saying, yes, where's number 33? Hey-o. Let's get rid of this scrolling text here as well. All right, guys, we're going to be covering some Major League Baseball. Question mark. I'm thinking about covering a baseball game this Sunday, possibly, just to keep the streams coming. We'll likely do baseball for the rest of the postseason until the NFL season starts, unless I decide to do something completely different and just go ahead and get myself ahead of the game for the rest of this football season. There's a lot of things that go into creating these live streams. Thank you, Marcia. She says, here we go again. Go Patriots. Marcia Contreras, appreciate you. That's another $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Marty, ready to party, saying, Dart is the man, the next Josh Allen. Hey, Mario, do you not do any hockey? Asked the Italian Santa Claus. I do. I haven't yet. I just rewatched the Mighty Ducks. Quack, quack, quack. I used to like hockey, but there's not a whole huge hockey scene down here in San Antonio, Texas. It's something that I could cover, but it is what it is. Peter Hahn saying hi to everyone watching the channel. Appreciate you, Peter Hahn. Shout out to our boy Peter Hahn. Cheers to him for being here another day. Peter Hahn saying too many people. KC saying baseball is better now that there's a pitch clock. I 100% agree with you, KC. Preston Nguyen saying I can't wait for FIFA. They got rid of the FIFA game. It's now called FC whatever 26. I don't know, but it's not FIFA. I miss FIFA. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. It's time to get back to football. A 1st and 10 for the New York Giants with 5:20 left to go. Here is the snap. There is the handoff, and this time it looks like Ward will get a carry for about, that's Miller who gets the carry. Looks like for a gain of 4, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Football now up to the New York Giants 20. So the New York Giants working their way towards midfield right now. New York Giants, we call that heading out. New York Giants with the football again have had a very solid preseason. They're 2-0 this preseason. Here comes the 2nd down and 6. A wind up and a throw on a screenplay. 2 blockers ahead of him. This will be a gain of about 9 right there. Call that a 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up right here. After that play, Miller picks up a good chunk of yards on the left side on a beautiful screenplay right there. He's pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line for a 9-yard gain. 1st and 10 coming up from the New York 29-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in this football game. In this 3rd quarter, 5 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the New York 29. 1st and 10 from the New York 29. We've got a running back to either side of Tommy DeVito. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, will wind up and throw. Catch made in the backfield, a gain of about 4 yards right here. Looks like Wells Jr. A flag on the play, maybe a late hit out of bounds. That will stop the clock. Let's find out what this flag is. So there's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. Turbo for 4 promising yards. Turbo Miller. Is that what they're calling him, Marty? I usually don't say this so early, but Patriots are cooked, says Country Kisses. I mean, the way they're playing defense, yeah, down by 11. Down by 11, yeah. Okay, guys, let's stop the clock here. 4:03 left to go. We're waiting on this call from the flag. We got the Macarena on the offense, personal foul. Penalty on the defense. It's somehow going to be an automatic first down right here. It's a penalty against the New England Patriots. Didn't quite catch that from the official. I was waiting to hear the call, guys. Didn't quite pick that up. Let's see if I can get the information coming in right now. So we had a flag on the play. It'll be an automatic first down here for the New York Giants. They're having the World Cup at the New England Patriots field in Foxborough, Massachusetts, says Marcia. Preston saying, I'm at the World Cup. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm excited for the World Cup next summer. All right, guys, let's read this. It says, Tommy DeVito pass right short to Wells, pushed out of bounds to 33 for a 4-yard gain. There was a penalty on the New England number 24, Pettis. Unnecessary roughness was the flag. Here's going to be an automatic first down. The flag is gone on 1st and 10. A gain of about 6 will bring up a 2nd down and 4. And it looks like we're going to keep Miller out there. They're going to call that a gain of 7 on first down, 1st and 10. So a 2nd down and 3. We are now across midfield. The New York Giants have the football. Tommy DeVito takes the snap. He fakes the toss. He overhand throws it instead to that same side. The catch is made, a gain of a yard or 2. Tough sledding there from Miller. Miller will pick up another yard. This will bring up a 2nd down. Excuse me, a 3rd down. Should bring up a 3rd down and 2, maybe a 3rd down and 1. The clock should start ticking once again. 3rd down and 1. Here we go. Jeff Metterling saying, is everyone going to celebrate Labor Day next weekend? Lots of college football to watch. Maybe I'll cover a college football game. Maybe I'll open up with Texas. Single back formation, guys. Waiting for the snap. DeVito takes it. DeVito hands this off. This is a run up the gut for a pickup of about, we'll call that 7. Doesn't matter. That's going to bring up an automatic first down. Not an automatic first down. A well-deserved first down. First down, New York Giants. A big gain right there for Miller once again. The football now to the New England 42-yard line. The New York Giants in Patriots territory. At their 42, the New York Giants looking to get more points on this drive. It seems like drive after drive after drive, the New England Patriots have done a terrible job at stopping these New York Giants. Here's the snap. Tommy DeVito dropping back against a 4-man rush. Will check it down to his running back. A little jab step right here, sniffed out by the Patriots defense. Tackle made. Miller will gain a yard in this situation. It brings up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Football now to the 41. What's up, Jason Curtis? Jason in the house. He says, this Giants team looks really good in preseason. I agree with you. Mario needs a bigger Yeti, says KC. Just bring me a big gallon. 2nd down and 9. 3 receivers out there. Here is the snap, dropping back, another screen play to the running back, a swim move. This will break. This is to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the end zone. Touchdown, New York Giants, and Ward will break off a 41-yard run for a 41-yard touchdown break. Let's go. The New York Giants with a 41-yard touchdown. Wow. Wow. No flags, no penalties. Beautiful blocking downfield. Great patience by Ward to cut back a 41-yard touchdown score. The score is 27-10. This game is over, says Quaid. Makes no sense, hashtag country. Here's the kick. This one is up. The extra point attempt is good, guys. And the score, 28-10. And there goes the over. Damn, I knew it was going to hit. Looks like Ready Q saying, so I read Graham Gano is going to be the kicker. Now I take 0 in my DFS and my daily fantasy sports lineup. Yikes. Cowboys have a chance at winning tomorrow night to beat the Falcons. I agree. Living like Larry, dropping the happy dance. What is that, the floss? How do you do that? You go like this? I don't know. Don't record me, even though I'm recording myself. I can't floss, bro. I can't dance, dude. Mira, I can salsa, I can bachata, I can merengue, but don't ask me to teach you how to Dougie because I just straight up can't. Let's take a quick look, guys. I have my fingers crossed. I want to be at 37,000 subscribers. I want to take a quick peek. Did we pick up just the 4 people that we need? Let's take a quick look. Oh, really now? Okay. All right, so 2 people out there holding out. How many of y'all have been watching for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're not subscribed to this channel yet? Guys, help a brother out. Smash that subscribe button. We are so close, man. We really just need 2 more subscribers to get there. Just 2 more. Fingers crossed that we can get there tonight. If not, that's going to be a huge bummer. We've only got a 4th quarter left to go. Let's see what happens. Just 2, says the Italian Santa Claus. Just 2, bro. Just 2. That's okay. That's okay. We'll see if we can get them. We'll see if we can get them. That's okay, guys. We're going to earn it like we always do. We're going to earn it like we always do, y'all. So, the sub button should be nuked, said the Italian Santa Claus. Casually entertained. Hit the effing subscribe button, says casually. It's out there somewhere. Roger Lopez saying, what's up, go Giants. What up, Roger? Thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you checking into the conversation. Living like Larry saying, hey, man, I can only subscribe once. I'm with you. I get you. I hear you, Living like Larry, and I appreciate you for being a part of the nation. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter of football. Let's go ahead and reset where it says 2nd down and 9. We'll have a 1st and 10. The football will go back to the New England Patriots here. We're about to get a kickoff here. Let's see what happens. Whale Lord saying Pats need to wake up, man, even if it is preseason. Here's the kickoff, guys. This goes into the end zone. This will be a touchback, and the New England Patriots will start this drive on the 35-yard line. So let's do this. End this poll real quick. Let's start a new poll right now. Will the Patriots score on this drive? Yes or no? Will the Patriots score on this drive? 1st and 10, motion on the field. Here's the snap, dropping back. Woolridge will wind up and throw. Hits a blue jersey in the back. Not even near his receiver. That pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:08, 2nd down and 10. The football remains on the New England 35. Peter Hahn asking, so are we going to see the chain tomorrow? Shoot. More than likely, yes. More than likely, yes. Not sure. The Patriots won last week. They might not be playing the runner who got 100 first yards. Yeah. I mean, Cam Scattaboo's going to be chilling right now. Here we go. Patriots. Oh, you're talking about Patriots running back. Here's the snap, dropping back against a 4-man rush. A wind-up, a pitch, and an interception. The 30, the 20, the 10, the end zone. Touchdown. Pick 6. More with the interception return for a touchdown. And this Giants defense will continue to cause issues down here, down the stretch for these poor Patriots. Oh my goodness. Just an insane play. The New York Giants pick 6 right there. Intercepted by Moore, a 44-yard touchdown return. And the Patriots, now we can safely say, are cooked. Chain gang gang. You've got to be kidding me, says Quaid. There's the extra point attempt. The extra point attempt is good. And this New York Giants team, man, going to see a lot of false hope now. But what a play. I'm going to just say, what a play. big defensive play, lots of pressure coming in. Lots of pressure coming in on that one. Daniel saying, definitely cooked. Definitely cooked. Yeah, man. That's bad. Down by 25 with the fourth quarter approaching. Typically a tough situation. Thanks, Jeff, for checking in, my friend. Appreciate you. Preston Nguyen saying we need the pump cam back. The pump cam. Oh, no. I mean, what would we do at that point? 10 push-ups for every incomplete pass? 10 push-ups for every first down picked up? Here's the kickoff, guys. This goes back to the New England Patriots. This will take a bounce in the end zone, and it'll bring out a 1st and 10 for the New England Patriots now. It's definitely a one-sided affair. Wooldridge at least gets another chance to go out there. I don't care if this is preseason. This Patriots defense is bad, says Country Kisses. Well, Mike Vrabel seems to think so. The ex-New England Patriot who won 3 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots as their safety and is now their coach. Excuse me, I think he was a linebacker. Here's the handoff, guys, around the left-hand side. This will be a pickup of 8 yards right here for Bernard. Bernard will pick up some yardage right here. And this brings up a 2nd down and 1 after a 9-yard gain. So a 2nd down and 1. Let's get the clock ticking right here. 37 seconds left to go. We'll probably get one more play before we get to the end of the 3rd quarter. And the 4th quarter will just be garbage time here. Let's see what happens. I agree with the pump cam, says Country. 2nd and 1. We've got an I formation. Here's the snap. Little play action. A handoff there. This will be a gain of 4, guys. This will bring up a 1st and 10 on here. So 1st down for the New England Patriots. Let's change the possession here. 1st down for the New England Patriots. This will take us to the commercial break, and we will go on to the 4th quarter. Okay. So 4th quarter incoming here. It is the end of the 3rd. And the New York Giants getting all the wins that they can right now. They're going to need the confidence going into this one. Let's take a look at the New York Giants, guys, since we're in the middle of this commercial break. Quick glance at the New York Giants once again. Their schedule, keep in mind, is expected to be one of the toughest schedules in the NFL right now. Guys, week 1, this team has to go up against the Washington Commanders. We saw what Washington was last season and how good they're probably going to be this year again. Then in week 2, another away game in the division against the Dallas Cowboys in week 2. If things aren't bad enough after that, guys, the New York Giants then go back home on Sunday, September 21st, and in a primetime game on Sunday, they host the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and call that an 0-3 record just to start things out. Then they've got the LA Chargers, and the LA Chargers have made such great improvements this offseason. I think the LA Chargers should definitely win that one as well. The first real game that I genuinely feel that the New York Giants have a chance of winning in is week 5. Week 5, New York Giants versus the Saints. Now, I will be covering this game here, week 2, because my Dallas Cowboys are playing. So I will be covering that game in week 2. But hey, bro, let's be real. The New York Giants are in a tough spot. The New England Patriots got a tough spot here as well. They've got week 1 against the Las Vegas Raiders, which I think they did this on purpose considering Tom Brady is now part owner of the Raiders. And the whole situation going back to New England, it's going to be crazy, that opening game here for New England in week 1. Then in week 2, they've got a divisional matchup against the Miami Dolphins. That'll be a 12 o'clock slate. I won't be covering this game because I'll be covering the Cowboys game at that exact same time. Then we've got a 1 o'clock slate over here, or 12 p.m., depending on what side of the country you are in. Steelers at New England. Could be a very messy game right there as well with, of course, Aaron Rodgers doing his thing at 1 p.m. in the afternoon there. And since it will be Eastern time, it will be 1 p.m. for them when they play. Another game happening at 1 p.m. on Week 4, the Panthers at Patriots. And then in Week 5, Patriots at Bills. Yikes. Here are the Patriots, guys, to open up the fourth quarter. There's a handoff to Watts, and Watts will go backwards. Is that Watts? No, it's Bernard. Bernard going to lose 2 yards on that play. New England Patriots going backwards right now. Let's turn that sound off. New England Patriots going backwards right now. This brings up a 2nd down and 12. Well, we know who's going to win Week 3, says Brandy. I'd love to see the Panthers win Week 4. I'm flexing. My wife makes the best food, man, says Peter Hahn. Cheers to that, bro. Here's the snap. Little handoff to the tailback here. This will be a gain of about 2 yards, getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Getting back to the original line of scrimmage, let's start the clock here as well. Third down and 10, and the New England Patriots look like they're going to likely end up punting this one. What's going on, Rising Rhino? Shout out to you, my boy. We got Rising Rhino in the house saying, let's go. Rising Rhino is in the house. A 3rd down and 10 coming up this time from the 48-yard line. We've got an I formation under center here. Here's the snap dropping back. Woldridge will hand this off to his running back, and this will go nowhere here. Bernard, no gain, guys. Looks like actually a loss, and this will bring up a 4th down and 12, a loss of 2. It's actually Jermichael Hasty on the carry, and that did not work out so well, now did it? Okay, guys, clock will continue to tick. Looks like the New England Patriots are ready to get out of here right now. Travion Henderson has the camera on him. Right now they're talking about Travion Henderson for this New England Patriots run game. Shout out to Rising Rhino. How is this game going? Didn't get to watch. Oh, bro, take a look at this. What do you think, man? 10-35. Here's the punt on 4th down and 12. It is signaled a fair catch. So let's change possession. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10 with about 13 minutes left to go. We'll stop the clock. 13:07 left to go, 1st and 10, and the New York Giants will get the football on their own 11-yard line. So the graphics down below will update. You will see the positioning here of the football down the field. Shout out to Rising Rhino. He says the Italian Santa Claus, and at Gary Streen and at David Bacco. Guys, Rising Rhino is doing like 4 streams a day, bro. I have no idea how on earth you're able to hang, bro, and how your voice doesn't just completely go. But here we go. New York Giants with the football from the 11-yard line. Tommy DeVito will hand this off once again. This time it'll be a gain of about a yard, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 9. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and milk the clock here as well. Let the clock tick down right now. I'm a Patriots hater, so good, says Rising Rhino. He says, I'm a Colts fan. Dude, during my draft, Rising Rhino, I was this close, bro, to drafting Jonathan Taylor in the 2nd round, and I went with Devon Achane, and there's all the questions around him, whether or not he's even going to play because of the injury and blah, blah, blah. 2nd down and 9. Here we go. A pass to the left-hand side. That will be a gain of about 4 here for Ward on 2nd down. This will bring up a 3rd down and 5, maybe a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 5 to the New York Giants 16-yard line. The New York Giants with the football. They have 5 more yards. 12 minutes left to go in this football game, and then it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. We got Aaron Macias saying, what channel the Cowboys to Compressor on the phone? Let's go New York Giants, says Aaron Macias. Thanks for checking in. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 5, and Tommy DeVito with plenty of time delivers a beautiful pass, the 40, the 50, across midfield, down at the 46-yard line, and that is a huge gain for a 1st down, New York. 1st down for the New York Giants. That is Humphrey. Is that Lil Jordan Humphrey? Humphrey with the grab to the 38-yard line across midfield on 3rd down and 5. All he needed was 5. He picked up 38 instead. Keeps the clock ticking. 1st and 10. Tommy DeVito in the shotgun. Takes the snap from across midfield. He steps up into the pocket. He will wind up and throw. The catch is made. 2nd down. 3-yard pickup right here. So 2nd down and 7. What a play from Humphrey, guys. 38-yard grab down to the New England 46. Then on 1st and 10, a 2-yard play right here brings up a 2nd down and 8. We're now to the New England 44. 2nd down and 8, football at the 44, 10 minutes and 46 seconds left to go, a shotgun formation. We got Ward standing to the left of DeVito and 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Ward will get the carry on this 2nd down, a little spin against a turn against the challenge here. He will pick up a yard or 2. This brings up a 3rd down and 6. Can DeVito do it again? Peter Hahn saying spread the wealth. Nana saying been watching on Prime. Those announcers chat rough through the plays. Then I remembered I saw it. Thanks, Nana. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, let's continue with the play calling here. A 3rd down and 6. 10 minutes left to go in this football game. DeVito from the 42-yard line will take the snap, take the handoff, and pass this one over, and Ward will churn the legs, getting the football down to about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards right here, and that's good for a New York Giants 1st down. Little shoving, a little tussle right now. Players pushing each other back and forth right here. Thursday Night Football with Football Nation. Appreciate you guys watching. Ward, what a beautiful run by Ward. Running through, I mean, keeping those legs moving and just absolutely bulldozing his way to that 1st down. This will bring up a 1st and 10, guys. 1st and 10 to the New England 29-yard line. We are inside the 30. DeVito, a little play action on 1st and 10, threads the needle, delivers a beautiful pass, and this will be just shy of the end zone. They're going to mark it short. Fedone with a big grab here. That's a 28-yard grab for Fedone, and it brings up a 1st and goal. Oh, my gosh. They are just eating right now. You cannot stop the New York Giants. At least the Patriots cannot right now. Oh, man. Let's watch it one more time. Does he reach for the end zone? He's down just shy of the end zone. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Here are the New York Giants to add insult to injury. Let's see what happens. From the 1, 1st and goal. DeVito looks left, throws left, ball's tipped in the air. Tip drill. The football finds its way safely to the ground. That does stop the clock with 8:26, 2nd down and goal coming up right now. Marcia's saying, I subscribe. Cheers to you, Marcia. Joey Fedone with the catch, says the Italian Santa Claus. Hey. Country Kiss is saying, have you subscribed yet? Let's get to today's goal. We only need 2 more. We only need 2 more. 2nd and goal. Single back formation under center. DeVito takes the snap. Little play action. Wheels to the right. Winds up and throws. The catch is made. Touchdown. Dulcich. Touchdown Giants. Another one. Oh, man, this is just a good old-fashioned whooping. Just a pop. These poor New England Patriots getting all kinds of steamrolled and just crushed defensively. I mean, you let Tommy DeVito do that to you, bro? Oh, man. That's brutal. Let's give a shout-out to the Dallas Cowboys, the best America's team. Shout-out to the Dallas Cowboys, Aaron. There's the extra point attempt. The extra point attempt is good. 8:22 left to go in this football game. Giants looking nice, says Marty, ready to party. Man, everyone thought I was crazy. I'm telling you, these New York Giants are going to be a little different this year. They're going to look a little different, that's for sure. Quaid saying, are you sure this is a preseason game? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab something here really quick. Let's do let's do the most common defensive formations. I'll be right back in about 60 seconds. Hang tight, guys.
The nickel defense. This is the most common formation in football today, especially in the NFL. The nickel defense uses 4 linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. Teams use this as their base defense against offenses with 3 or more wide receivers. The 4-3 defense. This alignment is one of the most basic formations in football. It lines up 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, and 4 defensive backs. This setup creates a strong balance between stopping the run and covering short to mid-range passes. The 3-4 defense. The 3-4 defense features 3 big defensive linemen and 4 mobile linebackers along with 4 defensive backs. It's great for disguising blitzes and coverages, and it's common in systems that like to disguise pressure. The dime defense. The dime defense is built for obvious passing downs like 3rd and long or during the 2-minute drill. It puts 6 defensive backs on the field, trading size for speed and coverage. And goal line defense. Just like it sounds, the goal line defense is used when the offense is close to scoring, on the goal line, in the red zone, or in short yardage situations.
We need one more. We need one more subscriber. That's all we need. We need one more subscriber, bro. If you are out there, help a brother out. We need one more. That's all we need. Okay. Tough crowd today, huh? Got about 100 people watching, though. If we had 1,000, it would make it a lot more. It would make it a lot easier. But this is the final week of preseason. This is the least watched historically. This is the least watched week of preseason out of all 3 weeks. And we know that that's the case. Here's the kickoff, guys. This one will go back into the Giants' hands. The knee right there, into the Patriots' hands. The Patriots now have the football. It'll be a 1st and 10 for New England at their own 35-yard line. Okay, definitely Mario, says the Italian Santa Claus. Someone said nice wall. Thanks. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. The New England Patriots down by 32. Down by 32 with 8 minutes left to go. A shotgun formation. New England probably going to just keep this on the floor. Here's the snap and a handoff. This will go. Looks like no gain right here. I think New England understands what the name of the game is, and that is just go home right now. That was me, LOL with the wall comment, says the Italian Santa Claus. Great 59 saying, what a blowout. Damn, it's a blowout, says CJ. Sheesh. Sheesh. 32 points separate these two teams with 8 minutes left to go in the game. So, the backup quarterbacks for the New York Giants are really, really good for backup quarterbacks, that is. Jackson Dart might be good enough to be a starter regardless. Ooh, is that my boy? Come on, get a sack, Elijah. Get a tackle for a loss, bro. I want to see Elijah Garcia at least get one tackle. Aquastar saying, I have faith in the Cowboys every year. Me too, Aquastar. I'm with you. Only team without a player with 10 touchdown passes in either of the last 2 seasons. Wow, the New York Giants. Did y'all read that? Only team without a player to have 10 touchdown passes in either of the last 2 seasons. Interesting. 3rd down and 10, shotgun formation. This time a big 3rd down. I'm not even changing my downs right now. Here we go, 3rd down and 10, a handoff to the running back. This will be a pickup of 2 yards, 1st down and 8 right here. And they're going to punt this football as well. Shaking my head, this game is sad, says Gary. Gary, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. But this is where we normally have these blowouts. It's preseason. It's week 3 of preseason. New York is getting busy, huh? Wow, says Aquastar. New York has gotten pretty busy, that's for sure. But still, I feel like no team spent as much money during the offseason to make their starters better than the New England Patriots. I don't want Patriots fans to watch this and think that it's the end of the world. And I also don't want Giants fans to watch this preseason and be like, oh, our team is 100% going to be like that squad. New England needs Uncle Rico right now. 4th down and 8. There is the punt here, guys. It stops the clock with 6:02. The New York Giants get the football back, and it'll be a 1st and 10 coming up for New York. New York Giants get the football at the New York Giants get their football at the looks like their own 24-yard line. Here we go. Woo, let's reset this because they do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. And I mean, honestly, guys, this is just a great chance to chat with me. This is just a really good time for us to talk because of the fact that we don't have a whole bunch of people in this live stream right now. GME, hey, welcome back. Saying hi, Tom. How's it been, son? GME, are you back? Welcome back, GME. Let's see. Living like Larry and Forrest Gump. LOL. Peter Hahn, thank you very much, my friend. I don't know you, but I like what you do. Thank you very much, Peter Hahn. I appreciate you and all the support you've given to this channel, not just through your financial contributions, but seriously just for watching this channel and leaving comments in the chat area. It helps more than you know just to say what's up in the chat area, just to leave a comment out there. So thank you. Thank you very much, Peter Hahn. Let's see, Mark McKay saying, go Bears, a blowout. There we go, Peter Hahn. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Much love. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone, says Preston Nguyen. New England will be good this year, says Daniel Westover. I'm with you, Daniel. I think the New England Patriots should be a lot better than how they're playing right now. They're playing a lot better than how they are. They should be playing a lot better than how they're playing now. We need that last subscriber, says the Italian Santa Claus. Blackout F30. Would you rather watch a bamboo tree grow in 10 hours or your new grow for 10 hours? Okay. Let's see. I've been a Cowboys fan since 1988. Let's go, Aquastar. Cheers to you. Can we make some delegate trades? All right, guys. So we're watching this play repeat right now. Okay. So right now, here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Tommy DeVito connects on that opening play. 1st and 10 from the 24. Slings it, gets to the 25. Picks up 11 yards. Tommy DeVito cooking right now. 1st and 10 coming up from the 35 of the New England Patriots. David Bacco saying just one more subscriber, guys. Come on. Let's take a quick look. We do. Hey, we got it. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I'm going to hide that for now. Hopefully we can pick up 1 or 2 more. Hopefully we can pick up 1 or 2 more because I expect 1 or 2 to disappear between today and tomorrow. Here's the snap. This is going to be a handoff to the running back around the right-hand side. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9, a 1-yard gain from from Miller on the right side there. Thank you, Peter Hahn. Cheers to you, sir. Thank you, sir. The Italian Santa Claus saying yes, goals. Okay. Blackout F30 thinks he's funny, but he's not. 2nd down and 8. A tip drill right here. The pass is incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. It does stop the clock. Stops the clock with 4:46. Okay, I'm late to the party, says Venom. What's up, man? Good Lord, that score, says Venom. What's up, Venom? Here we go. 3rd down and 8 coming up right now. We've got the New York Giants with the football right here from the 37-yard line. Here's the snap. Tommy DeVito against the blitz will wind up and throw. Catch is made. Good little move right here from the tight end. Catch is made. It's going to be a gain of about 3 right here. This will end up bringing up a fourth down and 5. Maybe a consolation prize right here. Country, you know what to do. Appreciate you, Country Kisses, for helping keeping the chat moderated. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Let's do some things out here. All right, guys, 4th down and 5. Here's the snap. Here's the boot. And this one is going to be snapped and kicked back to the New England Patriots with 4 minutes left to go here in this game. Here's the return. It gets out to about the looks like the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:46. They're going to call it 3:49 left to go. Fresh new set of downs. Plenty of field left to go. The New York Giants get the football back. She quick-witted, says Brandy. What up, sports fans? Saying, I know IRS only preseason. I know it's only preseason, but this game is a snooze fest, says Ricky. Ooh, Ricky. If only I could correct you. I don't know that I can, bro. I don't know that I can. This game, 42-10. There's an injury out there on the field. Guys, have you signed up for the pick'ems yet? Check out Football Nation. Check out the website. See what I've got out there for y'all. I've got some new stuff out there. I've got a new pick'em section. I've got a new NFL updates section with fresh new vlogs. If you guys have never signed up for Underdog, I've got some promos available for y'all out there as well. I got game previews. I got game recaps. And, of course, the classic stuff there as well. New stuff on the website, guys. Go check it out. Let me know what y'all think. If you have not signed up for Pick'ems, you can do so on the website there. Just click where it says footballnationusa.com. I dropped it in the chat for you. And you know what? Next season, I'm going to use the email thread specifically to reach out to people who want to be in a Football Nation Fantasy Football League. I'm going to do multiple Fantasy Football Leagues for Football Nation. I'm going to do multiple Fantasy Football Leagues for Football Nation. It should be pretty good. I'm excited for next year, too. I'm excited for this year. Let's get through this one first. 3:49 left to go. We're going to get a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Patriots should have the football for one more run at it. Excuse me, maybe got that backwards here. Okay, all joined, says Venom. I definitely want in on that, brother, says the Italian Santa Claus. You guys need FN merch. The zip-up hoodie is cozy, says Country Kisses. There is a whole FN merch store on the website. It's under the shop area. It's got all the promos and everything available right there. There's plenty of Football Nation merch available for you guys. You should be able to see it under footballnation.com/gear. If you're interested in picking up some football merch, there's that link right there for Football Nation. Okay. What happened here? Let's scroll up. There we go. So the drive going to start down there. Since Joshua Dobbs didn't play well, will that matter on my parlay or on Prize Picks? Yeah, probably, Caden. There is an injury on the field. Looks like Moore was injured on the play. They have the cart out, and it looks like it's pretty bad. So they're showing the replay here with Moore. Let's watch it one more time. Oh, that leg went total Nick Chubb. That hyperextension was ugly there. So Moore stepped awkwardly on that right leg, and it definitely hyperextended to a way where he's going to need to be carted off right now. He's got the towel over his head. You know what that means. So the New York Giants players saying their goodbyes to Moore. Moore going to be pulled. Yikes. Every leg hit except the Joshua Dobbs leg, so what will happen? It depends, Caden. If you're on Prize Picks, you either went all or nothing or you chose to hit the flex. If you did the flex play, that means you can miss one or two and still get paid out, although you would get paid out a lot less. But if you made all of those legs play and you have to hit all of them, then chances are you're going to lose your money, Caden. Chances. But Brandy saying, as a Ravens and Bills fan, first week? Yeah. Is Ravens and Bills first week? Yes, Brandy. Ravens and Bills are going week 1, 100%. So this is going to be a hell of a game for Sunday night. We will be covering that. 1st and 10, New England Patriots with the football here, guys. Patriots with the football. Here's the snap. There's the handoff, and it looks like Wells will pick up 1 yard before going down. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 after the 1 yard pickup. Damn, I did a power play, says Caden. Yikes, bro. Mark McKay saying that the Commanders might screw me on the pick'ems. GM98 saying icy hot wrap, guys. That's what you need, my guy. Icy hot wrap and ice. The Italian Santa Claus saying, don't feel bad, I didn't get my parlay in, and it hit. Oh, no. What's worse, missing or not even putting it in? Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. This is a big run. Wells breaks through. He picks up about 14 yards right there. Call it a gain of 13 on 2nd down and 9. This will bring up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Let's subtract some time and start the clock. This game is just about over, guys. This game is just about over. We've got some consolation prizes yet to be won right now for the New England Patriots. I don't understand why they have Bears and Vikings playing on Monday night. That game is going to be a toss-up. That's exactly why they got it. That's exactly why, Ricky. Because nobody knows who's going to win that one with the whole new Caleb Williams situation and the J.J. McCarthy situation. I love it. 1st and 10, here's the snap, here's the handoff. This will be a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards, up to about the 43. So we'll call that a gain of 4. This does bring up a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The clock will continue to tick. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Stops the clock. Shout out to everyone who subscribed to the channel. Oh, hey, we are 1 away from going in the opposite direction. Let's go ahead and turn that off. We're still up, though. This is why we need 1 or 2 more people to subscribe. Robert Nunez saying, Cowboys America's team in your hood. What up, Robert? You guys going to be here for the Cowboys game tomorrow? Because I will be live covering Cowboys preseason tomorrow. Now, honestly, if I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I would 100% be covering the Jets versus Eagles game. That, to me, makes the most sense. It would be a good game. If the Bears quarterback actually gets good, they're set because their squad is solid all the way around, says the Italian Santa Claus. The Bears are going to be scary, guys. The entire NFC North is going to be scary. 2nd down and 6. Here's the snap and a handoff to their running back. It looks like Wells will pick up another yard. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Maybe a 3rd down and 4 down in the New England 46-yard line. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go. They went ahead and sped right through that one. I think everyone is ready to go home, the New England Patriots especially right now. Too much green, says Brandy. Heck yeah, let's go Dallas, says Country. I'll be live tomorrow. Too much green. I see what you're saying out there. Okay, guys, a 3rd down and 3 coming up. We got a single back formation waiting for a snap. There it is. There is the handoff. This will be a run up the gut. It's good for a 1st down. That's good for a 1st down. The New England Patriots will keep the flag comes out. I was going to say keep the clock ticking. 1:13 left to go. Let's find out what the flag is. GME98 just subscribed. Appreciate you, GME. GME subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, bro. Fist bumps to you, my friend. So there's a flag on the play. Looks like the penalty is going to go ahead and be declined. 1st and 10. It's illegal use of the hands on the defense, so it's going to be enforced. 1st and 10 from the 40, guys. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This will be a running back carry right here. They are just going to try to get off this field right here. Okay. Part of the Patriots team has already left, says Country Kisses. Honestly, they're probably in the locker room chilling right now like, well, I don't need to be here. Stephon Diggs would be one of those guys for sure. Mark McKay, have a great night. Snoozeville, sorry, guys. Hey, man, I do my best to try to keep you guys entertained. Unfortunately, this game made it very difficult to keep anybody in the zone right now. Is Michael really leaving, asked Robert Nunez. Dude, Robert, they're saying that he might play this season, but then that'll be it. Here's a handoff on 2nd down and 6. It'll be the final play of the game, guys. This is likely going to be the final right here. We're literally going to go ahead and turn this on because there's 20 seconds left to go. And on my TV screen, it says one thing. Players are going to go ahead and start shaking hands. Thanks for the stream, says Great59. Thank you, Great59. Aaron saying, who is ready for the NFL 2025-2026 season? Let's effing go, Aaron. I am ready for it, guys. Once again, these are all the matchups for week 1. This is the final week of preseason. So we will have 10 days without football. 10 days without football after this Saturday. We'll have Saturday and then an entire week, and then Thursday we'll start week 1. I may cover some college football, the opening weeks of college football. That might make some sense for this channel. But for now, guys, this is what we're looking at. The next few games, the next big games coming up will be in week 1, Thursday, September 4th. Today is August the 21st. So if you guys have not signed up for your pick'ems just yet, guys, go ahead and check out my website and sign up for those pick'ems. Check out some of the other stuff that's out there on the website, guys. Check out my website. Curious to know what you guys think. I'm always open to feedback from you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, short stories, there is a section where you can leave a comment, an email. Send me an email directly. I will read it. If you guys want to collaborate, if you guys want to go live with me at any point during this football season, if you guys want to contribute or you have any opinions that you want to give me, that is the place to do it. footballnationusa.com. That is my website. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, that is all I've got for y'all today. If you want to sign up to win $100, it is absolutely free to play. All you got to do is get all 16 of these matchups right. Easier said than done. But it's possible. It's possible. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for y'all. It was an absolute pleasure. Final score for this game, New York Giants 42, New England Patriots 10. That's it, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. We got the Dallas Cowboys against the Atlanta Falcons tomorrow night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.